Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first session of Suffering Atmosphere Race. With me we have everybody. Please introduce yourself and your character.
All right. In order, left to right, or
Let's go
top to
in.
down.
Let's go in order of player roster as depicted. Tactical first.
Oh, tactical is muted, but there we go.
All right.
All right. Sorry, I was having trouble unmuting for some reason. I'm tactical. I'm playing Androcles, a kinda Greek-Roman hodgepodge mixed gladiator boy. He's got a pretty good record, but he's mostly a tank, so he really gets by on outlasting his opponents more than anything.
Undefeated, but also dead.
Yes.
Rip in peace.
I'm Deathbird, and I play Basil Canmore. He's a scholar that invented a very unique way of archiving information, and he's a huge nerd. He excels at movement, basically.
I'm Rue. I play Elena Dimitriou, and she's basically just a warrior bringing justice to land and died at a bandit attack. Mostly damage dealer with a few extra neat stuff.
All right. And I'm Burgundy. I'll be playing Sir Cornelius Hawk. He's a knight of the oblong table who has a long streak of cruelty in his past that he was executed for.
Right. So, then as I said before, I am very nervous, as I usually am, especially at the beginning of these, but okay. So, let me get everyone on the first map.
Woo!
It begins.
I love those maps. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, this checks out.
Alright,
I
so...
know these guys.
Yeah.
Got
Um,
some guest appearances.
It's a beautiful night in unnamed city. The full moon shines brilliantly down onto the Epithesean Temple, where Sis Shredda, the head nun and lead singer of the metal band Gods in Progress, is just about to begin the premiere performance of her newest collection of songs, all inspired by the tales written down in the newly discovered Epithesean scriptures that were found in a chest buried on the nearby beach of Decrees, along with several magical items. Although it turned out that those items no longer possess any of their power told about in Epithesean legends, there is no doubt they are, or at least once were, the real deal. The temple is filled to the brim with Epithesean followers, and some VIP guests in the front row, who are all loudly cheering as Sis Shredda walks up to the microphone and begins to shout. How are we doing tonight, Epithesians of Unnamed City and beyond? The crowd bursts with excitement over the new revelations that are about to be unveiled to them for the first time ever. What are we? Gods in progress! What are we? Gods in progress! Speak the fuck up if you've got something to say! What are we? Gods in progress! That's right, and don't you forget it! The crowd is all riled up to the max. All except one. Sorry. All except one. There we go. Sitting orderly and almost motionlessly in a front row bench, the observer quietly and intently listens. Though, while not necessarily excited per se, he definitely is as curious as he can be about what he will hear tonight. He had been questioning many things lately. What he once thought he knew was suddenly called into doubt, and what he didn't seem to know started to suddenly seem true. Somehow it appeared as though that treasure chest and all its contents might give him the answers he didn't even know he had been searching for since longer than he can even remember. Sis Shredda begins playing a prelude as she explains. Now, I know holding a concert during the night is not part of my usual MO, but I'm sure you will very soon understand why to tell this story. It is the only right choice. This is the tale of the suffering atmosphere race. Our story begins with the death of 4 mortals, who were in many ways just like any of us. But during their lifetimes, they managed to surpass the threshold into godhood. They gained over 100 proficiency. And with that, they each too had secured their eternal lives as the gods of their respective epithet and core word after death. And so, our story begins with the death of 4 mortals and the birth of 4 gods. They began their eternal existence as shapers of our world by wandering the god plane, realizing their inability to interact with the mortals directly, as though they were merely ghosts. Soon, they discovered other departed mortals. However, those who died before reaching 100 proficiency, their souls left their bodies and never reformed as these 4 did. They realized, however, that these souls still kept their inscriptions, their epithets and core words, while leaving behind the characteristics of their mortal vessel. There we go. One thing we know very little about is the psychopomp whose task it is to guide newborn gods. But as they one sunny day summon all 4 of these newborn gods and guide them together on a shared path, we have, for the first time ever in Epitheseanism, a scripture that calls the psychopomp by a name. The Unnamed. It is at this point, as they begin their long travel together, that the Unnamed encourages them to ask any questions they might be having.
Whoa, where are we? What's going on?
Oh, you are...
What?
You are... still on Earth, but, you're sort of on a different plane of existence. You see, you kind of became gods. Surprise!
Knew it.
Huh.
Odds.
Interesting.
It was always in the cards.
There's no chance.
Oh, absolutely there is. You guys each have managed to die with over 100 proficiency, so that means you have proven your worth as gods. So you get to stay... You get to stay... you forever. Basically...
What do we do?
Yeah, what?
Oh, well... Basically, we gods, those of us who have proven themselves to be gods, you basically help us maintain everything. So, I am the Unnamed. My job, for example, is to guide newborn gods specifically. So, I'm gonna help you, get everything, I'm gonna help you get to where you need to go, and then from there you do whatever you can to help the mortals out.
So is there like a heaven coliseum that I go to now and fight there, or...
I don't know what your jobs are gonna be. You'll be assigned tasks soon enough, but first we'll get to your initiation. Any other questions?
You
before
said
we go?
we gods. Does that mean you are also a god?
Oh yes, absolutely. I used to be mortal just like you. All of us gods used to be mortal at one point. We have proven that we possess a particularly great skill and proficiency. So that's basically how it works.
as mortals, we keep getting reborn and reborn and reborn until our soul eventually finds the vessel that can get the most use out of our epithet or core word. And then once we have found that and proven that this vessel is now capable of doing this, we get to keep doing it forever.
Does that mean our epithets are unattainable to mortals now?
Yeah. That's fine. That's kind of the plan in the long run. The souls keep recycling until hopefully eventually every soul will have attained godhood. And then what happens, we're not sure ourselves. But it's probably gonna be great.
I see.
Very well. Sounds good enough.
Well, I suppose it's better than wandering the
I'm
wastes.
guessing us contact to mortals are basically impossible, because I haven't seen anyone. There hasn't been any recording, and my library had like all knowledge from what I could tell.
It's complicated to interact with the mortal's plane of existence. It is possible. Why don't you walk with me and I'll explain everything to you. So, let me reveal the path ahead.
By all means, Androcles saunters along with his towering 4-foot frame.
Oh, by the way, stay away from those for now. No danger. Just stick to the path, ideally. Alright. As you keep walking, the day slowly comes to an end. Hold on, let me actually switch something. There's a lot I have to keep in mind right now. So hold on. So, there we go. Okay. As you keep walking, the day slowly comes to an end. The Unnamed explains to you how being a god works. You might be noticing that, how, unlike you, I'm looking rather inhuman. Well, over time, as we become one with our core word or epithet respectively, our appearance tends to deviate more and more from our mortal vessels. We become a purer distillation of the inscription upon our soul. To some degree, you have control over it, although it takes a lot of time and effort each time you want to make a conscious adjustment. But you certainly can if you really want to. And it gets easier over time too. Some of us prefer to stay more human, but others, like me for example, do enjoy being a bit more abstract. You can see, by the way, there's entirely no lower body to the Unnamed. It's just the upper body and a cape flowing.
Oh, okay. So there is a way to, like, resist looking more like your epithet.
Oh, certainly. It's more like as you become more one with your epithet or core word, your previous vessel tends to become less relevant, unless you wanted to stay relevant. That's basically it. You can hold on to your current forms. You can modify it. It's just gonna be like a longer process, but it's absolutely within your control. Oh, that's another thing, by the way. No. Sorry. And you can see it. Right. More abstract. I, in particular, much prefer to be somewhat mysterious, hence why I chose the title The Unnamed. Oh, that's another thing, by the way. Every god gets to choose their own name. And there's a pattern we use of the something. You know, the Unnamed, the Fair Judge, the Destroyer of Bread, etc. You get the idea. Your mortal names will... Oh, yeah. You should meet that guy. Your mortal names will be fine, though, if you want to keep them for now, but generally we found it's much more convenient if we cut out personal ties to the mortal realm. The Monday god of Impartial came up with that idea, actually, to ensure we take care of this world as a whole, rather than pick, our favorites based on our own biases. Which is why they created these, by the way.
The unnamed takes out a drawstring bag, opens it, and pulls out 4 long pieces of cloth.
These are magical items called unbiased blindfolds. If you put them on, they will dissolve into you and make you unable to differentiate between models. You can't see it, but we're all wearing one.
To prove their point, the unnamed reaches behind their head, and a blindfold, just like the others, appears from thin air around their head. They take it off, show it to you, then put it back on, and it disappears again.
Oh, but don't worry. If it's, really important to be able to identify a specific model, then you'll know when you see them. These blindfolds are pretty dynamic in that regard. Personally, I find it much more exciting to not be able to judge a mortal by their appearance, you know? I do love mysteries, after all.
The unnamed hands you each a blindfold and waits for you to put them on. Let me get you the item description. There we go. Okay, there we go. Copy. And chat. New item, unbiased blindfold. Become unable to differentiate between mortals, but retain the ability to identify specific ones if needed.
I suppose this should come in handy. He puts them on.
On the topic of magical items, that's a whole other topic I should explain to you. When you were mortals, you've probably stumbled upon some of them, right?
Yep.
Library had a
More than my fair share.
had a listing of basically a good amount of them.
Aha, yeah, definitely.
Well, magical items are what allow us to interact with the mortal plane, which is really important. The Mundi gods are the ones who craft them, and the inscribed gods are the ones who transcribe them. After that, both Mundi and inscribed gods use them to shape and maintain this world, as I said before. But sometimes a god might accidentally leave a magical item within mortal grasp, and then they take it, and we have to find it and get it back. It's a whole ordeal, so honestly, we often just leave them there. And sometimes those magical items are just what the mortals need to take care of things themselves. So, as long as they don't cause too much trouble with them, might as well let them sort out their issues themselves, right? We gods are busy enough as it is. Anyway, so that's all the basics I need to explain to you, I think? Unless I forgot something. Oh! Of course! God mode! How could I forget? Alright, so you're gods now, as I said, which means you have certain new abilities that we call God mode. Congratulations! Let me copy that. And there you go. New talent, God mode. Due to having died with more than 100 proficiency, you have ascended to God mode, giving you several benefits in your eternal afterlife. Did somebody leave the Discord?
Yes.
Who technically?
Looks like Mammoth had to dip out for a second.
Okay. Should I wait or?
Do I need to pause the recording?
Let's give it a moment.
Give me a sec.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Sorry about that. I had my computer just crash on me.
It's fine. As long as it's good on your end, it's not a bigger issue, then it's fine. Right, okay. Where was I? You have ascended to godhood, giving you several benefits in your eternal afterlife. Damage, healing, max stamina, and damage reduction increased by times 10. Proficiency increased by plus 100. So, make those adjustments on your sheet.
Okay.
Once per adventure abilities become once per combat abilities, but are only usable after the 5th round. So that will be your outclass and overclass. So after the 5th round, they are a once per combat.
Oh, I see.
Interesting.
When reaching 0 stamina, instead of passing out, you can merely no longer use actions that cost stamina.
Quick question.
Mhm.
If I theoretically use an outclass or overclass before the limit, then it's just gone for the campaign. Then I can't use it even after the 5-turn limit.
I wouldn't say that. The way I've always been treating it is that they are inaccessible before the 5th round, and then after the 5th round they become accessible. And lastly, you lose combat if your entire party has reached 0 stamina. So there is a fail condition, even though you can keep going at 0 stamina. Alright.
I see.
So, you're probably wondering where we're going, right?
A little bit.
So, basically, there's a whole initiation process that all newborn gods go through. You'll be assigned a couple projects, a few tasks, all that, based on your epithet/core word. Okay, let me... just something real quick.
Okay, I think that's everything adjusted in the sheet.
Okay.
Oh wait, the max HP didn't change. There we go.
After that, I can bring you wherever in the world you want or need to be, so whenever they trail off and suddenly stop. Alright, the sun is gone. Let's go. The unnamed suddenly turns around and quickly moves into an entirely different direction. Come on, there's a very urgent special assignment waiting for you. It's the most important thing ever.
Oh, very well.
What? I guess we have no other option.
Isn't Drockley's following? Tactical. Tactical, you muted still.
I'm
I'm gonna assume.
As he said, his.
I am following. I'm just sorry. I'm a little behind on making the edits we were supposed to make
It's fine.
because of the computer crash.
We still have plenty of time to do that as we go along.
Okay.
So I mean, there is rush from the unnamed, but there's no rush to change that. Okay. Let me change the map. There we go. And oops, I forgot to copy everyone over. Alright. Let's see. There it is. Okay. After much more hasty travel, you find yourselves marching up a steep path up a mountain. We're almost there. Everything will be explained shortly. Be careful around those souls, by the way. If we gods get within 10 feet of them, they'll flock towards us and feed off our stamina. They don't mean any harm, so just keep your distance and they'll leave you alone. So, that's these souls. Yeah.
Alright.
And...
Noted.
Steering well clear.
Area reveal...
Not that I couldn't handle them if I had to.
Of course, but they're not meaning any harm. Alright. So, you arrive at a cliffside that looks as though it was reaching for the moon. As it's, you arrive at a cliffside that looks as though it was reaching for the moon, illuminating the stormy sea underneath. At its peak, a figure stands, their back turned towards you. Considering you are able to recognize them as an individual, they must not be mortal. This appears to be another god. The unnamed approaches. I managed to at least find 4 gods for you, Nighttime Watcher. Now, unfortunately, they are all newborn, recently deceased, not even yet initiated gods. You see, I searched as far and as wide as I could within the time constraints, but of all the gods we knew we could trust for sure, most were entirely unable to help, and a handful at least offered to send some boons, but
The Nighttime Watcher turns around and gestures for the unnamed to calm down. I know. I saw you in the moonlight as soon as the night began. Right, of course. Considering the circumstances, we should probably consider ourselves very lucky that we have at least these four to help us. Greetings, my friends. I am the Nighttime Watcher. Feel free to take a guess at my epithet. You will need all the strength you can get for this most imperative mission.
Yes, is it? I think I heard someone say my guess, so...
I said moon.
Okay, who said that?
Me who...
Okay, you're correct. It is moon. You gain 1 proficiency.
Let's go! That puts me at 107.
Oh, nice. No new upgrade just yet. Yeah. Alright. The Nighttime Watcher smiles. She looks tired and her eyes are filled with sorrow. I do not have much time to explain the situation to you, so I'll make it quick. She turns back towards the ocean and the moon. I once had someone I loved dearly. They completed me as I did them, and we spent thousands of years together, fulfilling our godly duties of creating day and night in an endless cycle. You can hear her sob. But some time ago, their mind was corrupted by the ideas of a handful of other gods, who desired to elevate themselves to not just caretakers, but rulers over mortals and even the other gods. And my love, the Daytime Warrior, against all my advice and later pleads, joined them in their pursuit of power. Recently, the Unnamed came to me with a message. They had found out about a plan those malevolent gods had constructed. With the Daytime Warrior in their midst now, they decided to use the sun's power to disintegrate this world entirely, in order to create a new one in its place, one in which they could reign supreme. There's only so much suffering that the atmosphere will be able to endure before there would be no more stopping the apocalypse. So, it's a race against the clock, and we only have 5 days left until the longest day of the year. That's when they intend to strike. I desperately searched for a way to stop them without them finding out, which restricted me and the Unnamed to only act during the night, as my love sees all that happens during the day. This is why I pretended everything was normal until the sun had gone down. Sorry for misleading you. As if this didn't already restrict us enough. We could only ask for help those gods who we knew for absolute sure would side with us rather than them. And, as the Unnamed said, it appears of those few who are within reach to stop them in time, all are entirely too busy to help. Again, we gods have our hands full all the time, just making sure the world keeps spinning, and soon it might not matter either way. But if we neglect our tasks, then there will still be a lot of suffering, even if we stop the apocalypse. We're between a rock and a hard place. The Nighttime Watcher turns to you again, tears in her eyes, but also a faint, tired smile on her lips. But I have good news too. You do? What is it? While you were out, I discovered a mortal by the name of No One Knows, who has already reached 100 proficiency and is right on the verge of also crossing this threshold into godhood. One night I sent him a message of the impending apocalypse, and not only was he able to understand it, but to devise a countermeasure to strengthen the atmosphere and make it able to endure more of the sun's power. Fascinating. How does he intend to do that, though? He has swiftly come up with the blueprints for a beacon that, once constructed, I will be able to transcribe and turn into a huge and powerful magical item that empowers the atmosphere with healing moonlight to cancel out the sun's destructive potential, even during the longest and hardest days. He contacted a powerful organization, the Creed of Decrees, asking them to oversee its construction and protect it from then on. They invited him for negotiations and he's headed there now. So what I need all of you to do is escort him there safely and in time. Make sure the malevolent gods, should they ever find out about his intents, do not harm him. Last night he was headed to the nearby Fort Knight. You will recognize him when you see him.
We should go right away then.
No, not yet. There's one more thing I need you for to understand. The two gods in charge of this madness, they are not to be trifled with. Do not underestimate their power. And to show you what I mean, let me demonstrate. Beams of light shine down onto the moonlight precipice, taking the shape of the two malevolent gods in charge of delivering the apocalypse. As the Nighttime Watcher introduces them... Hold on. Fuck. As the Nighttime Watcher introduces them by their names. The Supreme Leader and the Second Commander. Roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
We're getting,
All
we're
right.
getting the pace.
Yep.
Error.
Alright, so
Something is
Oh,
not
that's not
working.
good.
What's wrong with my initiative?
Hold on. Let me add everybody's turn.
I'm
I-
gonna just
I
roll a
have a
d20
macro.
regularly. The macro doesn't work.
Really? 'Cause
I clicked it, it just gives me like syntax error, and yeah.
There seems to be some issues with that for some people.
hold on, let me help you with that.
Do it. I did it. All by myself. I'm becoming... Every day I grow more proficient in the art of mobile Roll20.
Oh god!
I'm gonna put my macro in the Discord regardless.
I believe you need an init bonus in your character attributes.
yeah, I forgot how to do it, so I just rolled a d20 this time,
Oh,
but I
that's
can do that really
useful,
quick. And
Thank you.
so would I just copy and paste that exactly as it is? Deathbird?
Yeah, just copy and paste it and we'll be fine.
Alright. Hey, I still got a 16.
I added my 9 manually already, so...
Alright, everybody got it in?
Yep.
Alright, descending. And... Yep. Alright, so... does anybody have any start of combat stuff?
Nope.
I do not believe so.
Nothing from me.
Also, Engoku or Endoclus player, you're still on overheal set. Your mag HP isn't adjusted.
Oh, Andrew, please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
It says 100 on my screen.
Yeah, it's on the character icon. It says 100 out of 10. I can fix it real quick.
Oh,
Alright, there we go. So,
Oh man, we actually had no stamina.
You
I
had
didn't even have enough on
base
my thing.
stamina?
Oh yeah, no, I'm a tank. I'm just not, a tank.
How? Okay, I'm just gonna...
You'll see. You'll see.
I'll just see.
okay, so the second commander has 2 at the start of combat things. Let's start with this one. Solar Necklace. At the start of combat, summon 1 tiny sun around you for every enemy. Each sun moves 5 feet towards their respective enemy at the end of every turn on the turn order. If they hit their respective enemy, they explode, dealing 100 damage to them.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right,
So let me get the stuns.
The sun is a deadly label.
Man, shame that I'm going last.
And the second one is this. Stygian Battleship. At the start of combat, cover the entire battlefield in fog of war that then gets permanently removed in a 3x3 area around enemies, not counting summons or sidekicks.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This is cool.
I'm glad you think so.
Guys, we're about to get fucking cooked.
If those
For
are
true.
just like... Oh my god, I'm blind.
Hey, at least these are like the
War.
super bosses.
Hmm?
This is your
They're
average
like super bosses.
Yep.
We're all super bosses.
Burgundy might that completely out of like character. Burgundy knows these, I believe.
I sure do. But only IRF.
Yeah.
God, the combination of these two is horrible.
Yep. All right.
Actually,
And
me
draw,
going
please.
last might help me a little bit.
Alright. Well, I'm not scared of these who's their faces. I'm just gonna walk straight on up. And remembering that there was a sun that just got spawned at some point in this general area, I'm gonna think twice. Oh hey, look at that.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Each of you give yourself a colored dot, so we know which sun belongs to whom. Just take the first 4 colors.
Oh, hey, isn't that, Oh wait, no, that's fine.
And just put one on me while I refresh.
So it's the colors are red, blue, green, and orange.
Alright, so I've moved, I think, 3 spaces there. Yeah, because I started here.
Good.
And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, and I can see this guy now, so I'm just gonna swing at him, like, immediately. The second the fog clears up. And we're gonna do... Instead of using the sword right away, because I want to keep that shield ready, I'm going to go for this one, Legs for Days.
Unfortunately, it's free, but would you like to read that out regardless?
Yes, I unleash a relentless series of kicks against one or more adjacent targets. I can use my movement during this ability, and first I roll for 2 attacks that each deal 2 damage. If one of them hits, I can roll for an additional kick with a -1 to hit, and this continues. I get to keep rolling more with a higher and higher minus as it goes along until I finally miss. But it rolled a miss, so does that mean it just doesn't go off, or since I roll 2 attacks, am I rolling them
No,
separately?
you get to roll one more time, and if that one hits, then this still works.
Alright. 11.
Yep, that works.
Alright, and I'll just go ahead and go for the next one then. 2, that's a miss, so we only did 1, but hey.
Wait, does the last one not still hit? Like, I went by the
2 damage
assumption
total.
that the failed one, like, ends the chain, but it's still considered the last kick? How are you going, mate?
I thought the kick failing is what ended the chain, so the last one wouldn't be counted as part of the overall damage.
So it's just the 11. That's 2 damage?
And that would be multiplied by 10, right? So
Exactly.
20?
damage.
Yes, you deal 20 damage.
Very nice.
Alright. Unfortunately, that didn't go very well for me. I'm going to go ahead and take my 3 stamina loss there. And then, double checking something really quick. I think I'm going to move 1 more space up, first of all, but also, well, maybe not first. But I got to double check something. Let's see.
I'm ready with the reveal tool if you choose to move
All right. Yeah, no, I thought one of my things was a bonus action, but it is not. So I'll go up here and end my turn.
Okay, so since it's the end of the turn, the suns can move 5 feet each.
On the end of everyone.
Yes.
Oh, I did not read that part. I'm just.
I thought it was the end
Wait.
of turn order.
Yeah, that's rough.
At the end of every turn on the turn order. Yes, this is terrible.
I can't do anything about it.
Not
At least
fair.
I have more than 100 HP.
Yeah, this would have one-shot me.
And you're probably gonna get one shot because you
I
can't
have-
outrun it.
I have a way of remedying this, but I'm a last in turn order.
So, Sir Cornelius Hawk.
All right, I shall see this sun approach before me, realizing it's not even heading towards me. I look at my stalwart companion and realize that maybe, just maybe, I should do them a favor. And with my hand, I pull the long sword off my back and just try and slash the sun itself. And I'll do that with
I would
Also,
like to
quick-
request that one son is left alive.
I did forget to mention also, the person that was hit by that kick is now distracted by me, so they have disadvantage on everything they do, basically.
unless
Well,
it's hurting you.
attacks. No, that's the focused one.
I'm just gonna use the screaming icon for that.
All right.
So,
How does
Excalibur.
flashing the sun pay off?
Would you like to read that out?
Oh
yeah.
no.
Excalibur, a knightly blade of considerable size and heft, which has an arrow engraved on it pointed from crossguard towards Tim. It strikes an adjacent enemy for 40 damage, and also inflicts 1 stack of burden on a hit if you currently have somebody taken on as your king, which he does not.
Slashes at the sun.
Yeah. 40 damage to the fucking sun.
If the sun is like immune
Get
or
it.
something.
I'm gonna say it works, but it will damage you.
That's fine. How bad is it?
Oh, 100 damage. It explodes.
100 damage? I'll take it.
Oof.
Alright.
Didn't even soak 40 off of it.
Anything else?
Let's see. It appears that there's danger afoot everywhere. I don't know. 1, 2.
Hold on.
yeah.
Reveal skill.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh,
wait, no, they only explode on the target, right?
Okay.
yeah. So,
Who's green?
kind of a luck right now. Green is
think
based
actually-
on- the
Can you
green
make it
one wouldn't
twitch?
show.
Can you make it twitch in a direction so I can get out from under it? Alright. Oh, I guess I can't move. Period. That's fine.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
So then the end of your turn, or?
I was going to move a few more spaces diagonally, but unfortunately, I'm being jammed by the almighty power that is Roll20 on a phone.
Oh. So would you like me to move you?
Gonna give it one more try. All right, yes, please.
Alright, over here?
Yeah, that should do it.
Okay, let me reveal.
Is the sun right next to me?
Oh no!
It sure is right there.
Oh. Oh.
This is already a meme image of Sir Cornelius Hawk being like, let me guess, the sun is right behind me. Isn't it?
Is
He,
that-
he walks right up to it and sees that this is his son and accepts it.
Is that sun supposed
Wait, but that
next to me
This is
supposed
my
to
sun,
be
it
there,
wasn't
or
made
did
for
it
me.
get?
Oh yeah,
get
twitch
moved?
that sun back to the space that I was accidentally sharing with it a moment ago. All right, all right.
Wait, that means that
Do
other
me
sun is
dirty.
probably like right there.
So this is the
Oh,
end
no.
of your
If this is the end of your turn, then this will move over here. There's
And
one
I take
more
another
energy.
100 damage.
And, yep.
Uh-oh.
Right. So, so
I need help.
Helena.
I shall stride the top one, whose name I have forgotten, with this
The
attack.
Supreme Leader and
Oh.
the Second Commander.
You channel your divine light into your blade, letting you shoot it out of a mighty swing, dealing 40 damage to an enemy within 30 feet, or 70 damage to an adjacent enemy. Which, if I hit that, would have activated my talent, which would have been Long Arm of the Law, attacking the ability with a base range of 1, gain +2 range, which would have just let me use it as a melee.
Unfortunately, does not succeed.
I do not see any reason to move right now, so I shall spend my turn.
Alright,
Okay, I'm gonna take damage.
so the sun moves. there, and those they are on to left currently. So the Supreme Leader. Here's a fun thing. Passive. We are in control. You have 3 actions per turn.
Oh dear.
We are dead.
Yep, it's
Oh
over.
yeah. Let me actually see what they are gonna do though. Actually, Androcles, spoiled egg. All adjacent enemies lose 50 stamina at the end of their turn.
That's half of your life.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's be
Okay.
very clear. This is supposed to kinda go like this.
I expected that. I expected that.
Is this something I would be able to anytime, theoretically?
I might want to save that for his
sure.
actual turn.
Yeah, this would have applied before. Wait, hold on, let me... What anytime are you thinking of? I don't have your sheet open
just-
right now.
It's called Just Go Around It, and it can be used to avoid area of effects. And I just move to a space outside of the AoE.
I'll say give me a roll, and then we'll see if the roll is high enough.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Alright.
you can move anywhere to like, so this is like adjacent.
So, literally just like right there, because that would be outside of the adjacent area. And they'll take that 2.
Alright, so...
Okay. I live for one more action, maybe.
Oh, don't worry, I have something fun.
Gosh, the Supreme Leader, actually, this would have also triggered. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at these for a while.
No worries.
Evasive Armor. After taking damage, teleport 5 feet into any direction for every 10 damage you took. They took 20 damage, so, actually gonna
Oh, that is really
teleport over here.
Two spaces forward.
Oh,
Alright, well, that would have been a reason to move out of the way at least.
well, that's 50 damage I'm taking. Great.
good. I'm taking 50
Wait.
damage.
No. At the end of
At
your
the
turn.
end of your turn.
Oh,
The end of your
okay.
So if you just stay away from the stinky boy.
Alright.
The
I
Supreme
don't think
Leader
we're gonna live that
glares
long,
at
but
you.
yes.
The Supreme Leader glares at you and they then pronouns.
Oh, my bad.
It's fine. What they say.
Oh, not misgender the god.
A lot of people assume a cloaked person is a
Alright,
Okay.
it's time for them to begin destroying us.
I'm gonna use.
Oh, okay. They're gonna use Infernal Lens at Alina.
Shall I
Infernal
interrupt?
Lens. Fire
wait.
is sun. I just got a notification. Somebody's playing Sunhaven on Steam.
A
Infernal Lens. Fire a sunbeam laser that deals 50 damage in a 1x5 trail.
Let me just... Anytime, criticism. Criticize someone after their roll. If their roll was successful, they are forced to reroll. If it was already a failure, you turn it into a nat 1. Doesn't work on nat 20s, once per combat.
Real quick, what does the focus to do again?
distracted makes it so. Distracted is the one that I put on them.
Okay.
Oh wait,
It gives them disadvantage on all of their attacks.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll that again.
oh wait, then I wasted it any time, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make them roll
fine.
1.
I mean,
That's true. That is a fail. You could make it a
that
nat
is
1
a
and have
crit
them
fail. That is a crit
afflict
fail.
the second commander with it.
That is funny enough. The crit fail.
How long does the status last?
It lasts until the end of their turn,
Okay.
so
Uh.
it's very short-lived.
So.
And then
Distracted. Just a minute.
Right. So this is now a crit fail.
Yeah.
Okay. So they clutch the infernal lens and they fire a sunbeam laser, but it completely misfires, just obliterates the trees.
Let's
somewhere
go.
Laura
Fuck those
having a
trees in
heart attack.
particular.
Yeah.
No, not the
Um,
trees.
If it's a
Right.
if it's a line,
So
Oh, I'm sorry. It actually lasts until the end of my turn. I had to make that correction really quick. Sorry. It's just because
Oh.
I have a feature that relies on counting how many people are currently distracted
Okay.
at the start of my
Oh.
turn.
is it still currently active or?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So they're gonna use their second action to try this again.
Nope.
Another
Oh,
crit
wow.
fail.
All right.
Dear Lord.
Those trees are not living another day.
Yeah, those trees will never ascend to godhood.
Yeah, I feel the revenge of Hazard Baskerville.
Just
This is,
the
by the way-
stick figure eating cornflakes. Those trees will never be gods at the end of this adventure.
When the final boss are the trees.
Oh no.
All right.
This is
so
pretty
yeah,
much
those
how
are-
I do my tanking. Just make the enemy miss.
Those are 3 actions, and yeah. All right. Are they gonna move?
That Supreme Leader guy does not seem that deadly so far.
They want their
Yeah.
They're gonna move over here at the very least, and let's see if they have an anytime actually, because I'm just checking if there was. No, that was a full action. So okay, that's everything for now. Second commander.
All right. How bad did I mess up by ending my turn next to them?
Well, you are dead forever. Please leave the. Okay, they're gonna. Okay, they're gonna use the invisibility cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Turn invisible and gain +2 movement until the end of your next turn. While invisible, you gain a +4 modifier to d20 rolls.
Oh my god.
Very strong.
Here.
We're doomed.
Yeah, we're not winning this, but I am gonna try my best.
Oh, I
would
have
be really
I
funny
have
if we did.
plans. I have evil plans.
Does this one also have 3 actions?
Yep, it's the
Ah.
same. It's the same talent.
Oh
Let me just
no.
adjust stamina and all. Okay, second commander.
Oof, okay. Yeah, they're gonna use their weapon. Okay, that fails. Third action. Oh boy.
So deadly.
The Baskerville is vindicated. Vindicated!
So even with a +4, wait,
+4 make those 7.
those
so...
are 7. So that's minor success. I'm gonna say that's a total of 60 damage to Cornelius.
Oh
Alright.
So instead of 100, that's 60.
He's holding his arms up and his blade up. He's getting lashed. He's like, I deserve this.
Don't
I
worry,
deserve
Cornelius.
this.
Due to the rules of our godhood, you can help me a lot.
You know, if you wore less metal, you'd be able to dodge better.
And
Okay.
then she's moving.
Honestly, just don't die.
And wait, did I move the suns after the Supreme Leader?
No.
No.
Right. So bam, damage.
Uh-oh.
And this one is coming closer to Dark Place.
All
All right, and
so
this
I'm
one would be
at
moving again after this thing.
minus
And,
100?
yeah.
Oh no.
Yep, 100.
Okay.
And yeah, Basil, it's your turn now.
The stuns are the most deadly
Alright.
thing so far.
I'm gonna do a funny. Oh wait, I might not be able to do this.
I'm gonna do a funny jumps off the cliff.
Uh-oh.
Actually, that is close to what
Do
I
a
have
little
planned.
Do remember
Alright.
that those soul thingies are there and they will drain the stamina.
Oh,
I don't think
don't
that's-
worry.
I think
That's
that's the
what
least
I'm
problem.
planning on.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah, me too.
I need
Well, I
to.
swear to God, if they lose this combat.
That would be really funny.
Hold on, I need to calculate something real quick. When I use my weapon to apply my status effect, is that a action?
Yes.
We're still back. I have a
over.
funny. Okay. Why is the measuring tool not going away? Hold on.
Oh, it's set to lingering probably.
Okay, there we go. Anyway, I'm gonna move one space next to the Supreme Leader. And I'm gonna touch him, marking him.
Them.
Marking them. And then I'm going to mark myself. And then I'm going to spend a stamina to... Hold
So
on.
what color dot would you like this link to be?
Aren't we using the chain?
Yes, but in combination with colors so we can differentiate between different links.
Let's make the movement link, pink.
Okay, so pink, and where's the lock thingy?
Oh.
Wait, were we using this? Were we using this one or?
I'm going to use movement relocation.
Would you like to read all of that out?
I can touch characters and objects and spaces to apply the link status. And once there's two links, they become a pair. And once there's a pair, I can apply that with one of my abilities. Movement relocation allows me, has both endpoints move at the same time whenever a movement is made. If one is immovable, so is the other. I have 5 more movements.
Oh.
I'm going to move me and the Supreme Leader. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, hold on, let me reveal.
Four.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the full movement. 5.
Okay. So they're still like this entire square is still safe, so I'm gonna give them a balancing roll. Is that also a disadvantage, or is it only on targeting others? Tactical?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you were talking to me for a moment. It's just for their attacks, I believe.
Okay.
So they'd be good on this.
Doesn't matter anyways.
I'm gonna say
Would them
gonna say
falling
that-
would them falling cause me to move?
it will cause you
You
to
just
move.
like be dragged to the ground.
Get pinned to the ground and can't move for the rest of combat.
I don't know. I'm gonna say
Because I can,
I'm gonna
as a
say they'll
bonus
have to
action,
use
end
an-
the link, so he'll fall normally if that's easier.
okay. I'm gonna say though they'll have to what is it? They have to spend an action to rebalance themselves.
Alright. You've burned one of their actions next turn.
Mm-hmm.
1 out of 3.
1 of 3.
And that's my turn.
Alright. And Rock, please take 100 damage.
Alright,
Oh, no.
I'm
Do I
gonna...
take the sea cloud damage?
Yes, you take the what was it, 50? Let me double check.
50 at the end of your turn.
Yes, 50. Okay, so Basil 50 and Rockleys 100. And you can all remove the color dots for the suns now, they've all blown up.
Oh, nice.
Really quick, I'm using my shield to try to reduce the damage, and I believe a 12 is good, so I will reduce that by 30.
Okay. So that's 70 damage.
Ow! Still standing, but ow. Oh, that should
Not
be
dead.
25.
Confirmed.
Alright.
Relive, please.
Welcome to the
Thank
30
you
hit
for
point
taking
club.
him away from me. He stinks.
They.
They
I
stink.
keep doing
They
that.
stink.
Dang it.
It's common. It's weirdly this like mental bias of just, oh, it's a cloaked figure with a deep voice, you know.
So, let's
You're
see.
telling me a woman can be a supreme leader or a non-binary?
Time to kill you. Cancelled.
I can't do legs for days again, unfortunately.
Cancel throws the sun at you.
Wooden figures without faces gotta be
Oh,
my
I
favorite
forgot
gender.
to take that stamina cost. Hold on.
Mhm.
One. Ooh.
What I will
Stamina
do
cost
is...
unaffected, right? Like, still 3, still 2.
Yep, stamina cost is the same as it would have been otherwise, so like it doesn't change.
Alright.
So first things first...
I remember I said to somebody that stamina cost is gonna be more of a formality in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use all the rage whenever I take that damage from the sun in order to target... So that person just fell, but the other person's invisible, or did they
No,
not
they didn't
fall?
fall. They're like on the edge.
They're
so they have to
unsteady
spend
right
action.
now. I will be completely fine if you make them fall. Make them fall.
Alright. First, though, with my talent, I'm going to choose that person and the roll. I have to roll to make them either distracted or focused.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do focused this time. We got a 17. Very cool. And then, so they are now focused and distracted until the end of this turn. And at the start of my turn, I'm going to regenerate 10 because he is at least one of those things.
They are.
Yep. Anyway, they are. So now I'm at 35. Still pretty much in lethal territory for anything they do to me, but let's, you know what? Let's just go crazy. I'm going to
you may roll
start.
for blue dot now, if you want.
Alright.
It serves its purpose.
I am going to start my turn with activating Small Problem, which turns out I can get even smaller. I shrink down to about half the size, so now I'm like 2 feet tall. Every attack against me has disadvantage, and I have a damage reduction of 20 against any attack that hits me. This, however, does not affect my movement speed or anything like that. So I'm just tiny, but I'm still good to go. With that, I'm going to run straight at this dude with 1, 2, 3, 4.
You are probably going to die from the egg thing if you stay next to him.
Okay, so if I... In theory,
Yeah.
if I move over one of these...
It is Sparta!
What are these things exactly? They're
They're
eggs? They're
Vases.
pots.
I meant the item egg, which like
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a magical.
owl egg.
Yeah.
And these are urns, yeah. Are
Okay.
you actually not? You're yeah, those are actually kind of well. I mean, they. Let's be honest. These would have probably been like dragged down. So yeah. When this
Okay,
Grim Reader was
so-
moved.
I'm at 4 there. I'll do 5, and then rather than attack as much as I would like to, he's already focused on me, so that's not going to do me too much good anyway. So can I just use an action to try and give
he's
him
not
that last
distracted
little
anymore,
shove?
Just to let you know,
Yeah.
they're not distracted anymore.
That would be until
Uh,
the end of this turn that he's on.
Oh, okay.
Androcles.
Yes.
You can actually, you can absolutely try. I'm gonna say
Right.
though,
This is
They
dangerous.
they are really big. Like I get that your size doesn't really change much, but they are still really big. So it's gonna be very difficult.
Oh, I understand. I gotta try something, and the sword's
Yeah,
not doing
it's
me
gonna
much
have to
good.
be a high roll.
Roll high then.
That being said, I almost forgot. I've been forgetting, but all the rage triggers every time I lose stamina, which means even when I spent that 3 stamina just now. So I'm going to now try to reapply Distracted to this individual so that it lasts until the end of next round.
Okay.
That'll
Is
be
that on the
a good.
distracted?
Yeah, because the Distracted would happen first in order. As much as I'd love to take the 17,
Okay, let's see that one.
and a 12.
Yeah. 12.
Is it at least enough to make him make another balance check?
I'm debating that right now. Let me make another balance check.
Yeah, no, he's got it. Or they got it. One day I'll
Alright.
figure it out.
Do you have any more movement?
Yes, because they were distracted by me or focused on me, I get 1 extra movement, so I would have 7. So I'll take 2 steps directly away.
Okay. So, Hog.
Alright. I am gravely injured already, but I'm seeing
spot
this
is
how
fresh.
this
If you run out of stamina,
Tis
make
but
sure
a
those
scratch.
urns don't get destroyed.
Trying not to destroy the urns.
I have plans.
All right, I'll trust you. He holds his sword out like a fucking dowsing rod, and is just gonna like kind of wave it around like a blind man trying to find the second commander,
So you're like a jousting rod?
or like a dowsing rod, or like a blind man's cane.
Okay. You do feel something to your left.
All right. One more step, and he's gonna swipe at the space he felt that in.
Can you specify?
To the left.
To the left of where he was one space ago. So,
Here?
yeah.
Okay. Give me a roll.
One more swing of the legendary Excalibur.
Yep. That'll hit, so that's 40 damage, and... Yeah. Okay.
All right. 'Tis all I have.
Okay, Elena.
I shall do my best to not let the group's efforts be wasted. So, oh my
You
God.
and your entire hit point bar that has not been touched.
Make sure that doesn't
I
get touched.
am assuming I have the highest hit points.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me try
Can't
to
see your
push
health bar,
my
by the
shot.
way.
I can't see Elena's health bar.
Oh. That's weird.
Hold on, let me...
It's just not visible to us or whatever.
Oh, okay. Now?
It's like almost
Yep.
completely full.
That checks out. It is like it should probably be pretty much full, except for like 3 hit points.
4 hit points.
We stand 4. Huh! I'm undone.
I will die.
Oh no, we're doomed!
I will die by the lack of hit points. In any case, I will try my best to push the Supreme Leader off.
Alright.
Okay!
Oh boy.
Well, that's not working out anytime soon, so I'm taking one step back to
That's
go
a shame
outside.
too, because now the Supreme Leader's turn is gonna be able to rebalance. That
Yeah,
would have been a
but
great, like, combined effort. Anything else you can do?
I'm taking that one movement I've left to go back and not
Okay.
be in the range.
So the Supreme Leader gonna spend one action to rebalance and move. What even is their movement? Oh, right. You're no longer linked.
It didn't get consumed.
Why didn't you undo the
I'm
link?
pretty sure you did.
I thought I
Your logic
undo
was-
the link if it helped them fall.
Oh, I thought you would undo it you were gonna undo it now in case they fall. So
No,
okay,
if,
so you're
if,
still
if
linked,
it helped
okay.
them fall, I would unlink is what I said.
Okay.
If they were hanging on by the link, they would just unlink it so that they'd fall. But if that wasn't the case,
Oh boy, they sure could be evil right now. Uh-oh.
Oh, you can't
oh no,
use...
the evil person.
Oh, I see. Using our own tricks against
Give me a
us.
balance check. You're still like half on there, so it's gonna be not difficult. But give me a balance check.
Could
Just
I
don't
get
bullshit.
a bonus if I did something creative?
Yeah.
Could I throw my book on a chain at Cornelius to keep me steady?
Yes, but you will both have to roll for that.
That would give us some sort of advantage.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a link of friendship.
Friendship. Why we get
Right.
killed by gods?
Both of
All
you
right.
give me a roll.
Let's see if I deserve this knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so here's what's happening. Basil is losing balance,
throwing out the book chain. It completely misses, but Sir Cornelius, quick to his feet and quick on his mind, on his reaction times, jumps in and catches it.
Could I add a link onto that? Probably not.
Could you what?
Could I link Sir Cornelius?
I'm willing to accept it if they can.
I'm gonna say on a 4 no.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Alright. So you're safe for now, except the Supreme Leader is right there and still has 2 actions.
Remember, he can't attack anyone other than me right now.
Oh.
Unless he has big AoEs.
Big,
Or
nasty
they have.
AoEs.
Yeah, they are gonna use the Infernal Lens again. At disadvantage, question mark?
Yeah.
Yes, they are now
they're
distracted again.
Okay.
Let's
6.
go!
That works still, so I'm gonna say that's 30 damage. And actually, because of how this works, it would also hit Elena.
Alright, 30 damage is hit damage.
30 damage? I can deal with that.
I will go ahead and use the shield to attempt to deflect that.
Alright.
Here we go. No, so I'll just take 10 damage because I have a damage
your shield
reduction at the
Captain
moment.
America style. It goes off the cliff, never to be seen again.
No! No!
No, I'm joking. That you still have it. My
But
yes,
we
I
got
do
an
still have
entire
them.
ability for the rest of the game. GG.
On a 2, even.
So
Getting bullied by the DM.
wait. So the 30 damage plus. Oh no, that's weapon use, so that wouldn't use any stamina. I was afraid for a moment.
Yep, and they have the 20 DR from being tiny.
And Heracles, I
Yes.
think you should be at 3 stamina now.
I was at 32 before. I should,
Yes, and then you took
and I
30
have a
damage.
damage. Yes, but I have a damage reduction of 20 at the moment.
Oh, okay, right. Well, what's that from?
From the small problem ability that I used.
Oh, right. Okay. And
With a small
Elena,
problem is a
damage,
small
right?
problem.
So there's one more action left. And they're sure gonna use the Infernal Lens again.
Pew pew.
8. Yeah,
That'll
50
do it.
damage.
I can tank that.
I'm gonna try again.
So yeah, both of you with the bad targets. Yeah, that succeeds in the right place.
Alright, so this time I just sort of reflect the laser off of my shield,
Mm-hmm.
like in a different direction.
Mm-hmm. Into the trees.
Oh, those poor trees.
Poor trees.
We do not speak for the trees.
We hate trees here.
Yeah, I said earlier, I think it got like completely like drowned out, but I said earlier, somewhere the Lord is having a heart attack.
It's starting to like drill a hole in the ground there.
We should start a
Secret
logging
tunnel.
company.
You hear from the future. Secret tunnel. Alright, so then the second commander is gonna...
Alright,
what's
there's a
the-
second commander, I forgot.
Yep.
Right. For perish.
Alright, so what she's gonna do is first action whip Cornelius, second action whip Androcles, and then go from there. So 2 whips.
Oh hey.
First one misses. Androcles, you take 50 damage with whatever damage reduction you have.
They have disadvantage because of small problem as well.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
I thought the first one was for me, that's why I didn't say anything at first. Okay,
Okay.
so 50, then minus 20, and may as well go for the gusto again.
Oh my god.
We
Parry.
block these.
We lost
That's
the
the-
invisible attack. Damn.
That there is true tank gaming. At 20 hit points, just 2 HP in a dream. 2 HP in a dream.
Alright. So, what are you choosing to do?
distracted or focused?
All right.
Oh, when I block things, I don't do
Okay.
anything like that.
Okay. I thought it was the taking any damage or like losing any stamina thing.
Oh no, the shield doesn't use stamina to use.
No, I thought it was the talent that like if you lose stamina for any case. So
Oh, for
Oh,
any reason,
yes.
if you take damage. That's
But
true.
I shouldn't be taking damage here, should I? Or
I
would
think
it
you took 10
be
damage
minimum
from the
one?
Supreme Leader.
Oh, yes, but the Supreme Leader already has both on them, and the other person is invisible, so I can't.
Can't target them.
Yeah,
alright, and then last
I figured
action.
I couldn't anyway.
Last action is going for Androcles again.
Another
Again,
snack.
disadvantage.
Yes, just as long as I'm small.
8.
Basically, I'm very small.
Alright,
So yeah, 50 damage.
we block these.
Oh boy.
Oh my god!
Too much experience at the gladiator cages.
This ain't my first time fighting a whip user.
Your first time fighting an invisible one, though, right?
No.
Well, no, I've been blindfolded in combat before.
Interesting.
It
Something
really
to
gets
keep
the
note of.
crowds roaring.
I see. I see what kind of show this is. Blindfolded whips.
Oh my god.
I see.
Exhibitionism.
Is that your epithet?
Oh my god.
No.
So funny.
That would be horrid.
Alright, and then they're gonna move. Let's see. Yep. Alright. Basil.
Okay. First things first. Because I can, I'm gonna mark this urn. This is for later, because right now I'm going to do this is technically at any time, but I'm going to go on a pilgrimage of knowledge. This means that I'm going to swap places with the Supreme Leader since I myself isn't part of the link.
Oh, I see.
So what was that with the urn?
Oh, it's just marked.
marking it.
It's marked.
Okay. Alright, so you're switching places. Yep. This is gonna have to be a high balance roll. No. Supreme Leader false.
Let's go.
Okay.
Space.
Normal Supreme Leader?
Gravity gaming.
If you have a problem, just ask Gravity.
I'm going to end the link now.
Right, yeah.
And I still have so much movement. This urn is linked. And what I'm going to do is dang it. I'm sorry, I didn't think this far.
I didn't think it
Oh,
was
hey.
this long.
Important thing. Second commander. Until the end of your next turn was the invisibility duration. Turn visible.
Right.
You should show yourself now.
Ah, so you know who the real threat around here is.
Uh-oh.
Puffs out chest.
2 foot tall fucking frame.
Little dog syndrome.
Oh, we are so back. Alright. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna mark the second commander.
Mm-hmm.
And now, here's the fun part. I'm going to mark the link with second commander and that pot with health transfusion. This
Okay.
any damage happening to any part of that link is shared between both targets.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, if you attack that pot, she's getting damaged.
Interesting.
Alright, anything else?
Yes. I'm going to move back over here. And can this might be an action, but like, could I like push the pot into the ocean?
I would say that would be an action, specifically because I feel like the combat is going a little too well for you, so I feel like...
But what if I move in the same
Need one
space
more
as the
turn to
pot?
try and finish it.
what did you say?
What if I move in the same location?
Do you have
as the
movement
pot?
left?
I should.
Alright, sure.
I have 6. Hold on. I start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the pod
Bumping it
falls
off.
down. Let's see, how much damage would this do?
How tall's the cliff? A god just pushed you
Basil
off a cliff,
soloing
so,
this battle.
Basil, god mode? Real?
I'm
Listen,
gonna
I do a
roll
lot
1d4.
of thinking of the things
Literally
I can do
speaking.
with this character.
Well, to be fair, the GM did give us a cliff.
I'm just out here soaking
Yeah,
aggro.
that's true.
Yeah, that whole Androcles just eating like 400 damage this fight and losing only like 80 of their stamina.
Alright, Androcles?
Everyone sees the little guy and they're like, oh, how could you possibly take a hit? Well, this is how! Freaking, let's see. I'm gonna do... It hasn't been 2 turns since I did... At the end of this, so next turn I'll be able to do legs for days again, but for now...
How long is this lasting again?
That started last round. Small problem lasts for... I believe it's 2 rounds. Yeah, it lasts for 2 rounds. So I have this round, and then next round it'll be up. Like, at the end of this round, it'll be over.
Okay. So at the end of this round or at the end of this turn?
This round. So, Androcles' next turn. It will end.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna do... I haven't really attacked yet, and I would like to do that at some point, but it just puts me at such risk, especially with being this low now. But hey, why not? Let's go for it. We're gonna do sword and board. I'm gonna attack him. Hopefully hit her. Her. This one's a her?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
this one's a her.
Alright, so attacking, do 30 damage, assuming that does hit. They may have any times to avoid it.
Let me double check.
They give you a hug and you die.
Don't joke. Okay, hold on. I think no, nothing.
Alright, in that
Alright.
case, I'm also going to tilt my shield to reflect light in her eyes. and attempt to also apply distracted with a 7.
Wait, so you're attacking and
Oh.
deflecting?
Yeah. Additionally, when you use your sword, you may spend a bonus action to
Oh, okay.
interact with shield.
Okay, so distracted now.
Alright, and because I hit with the sword, they're also focused on me.
Junpei, I
Okay.
just realized that that link is gone.
Mhm.
It
Also, quick thing, I do want to ask if the Supreme Commander
The Supreme Leader.
is still technically, are they still technically on the field, even though we can't see them right now?
No.
Okay, so I do not
What did we
regenerate
fail?
then. That's all. That would I will have to actually move because I don't want to be near her anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did you send at us?
Alright. Sir Hawk.
Alright, now you may be wondering, oh Sir Hawk, greatest of knights, what tricks do you have up your sleeve to fend off a giant foe such as this? So deep into the battle, so scarred as you are. Well, I'll tell you, I'm gonna swing my fucking sword at her.
Hell yeah, brother.
And I'm gonna take one step closer and swing with my melee weapon, right as soon as I reload, because I literally cannot do anything without reloading, apparently.
Yeah, I'm
God
moving
damn.
you.
Did I finally
Uh,
roll low?
That does not hit.
Ah, there we go. Alright, I've done what I needed to do. That's all I can do on my turn.
Alright.
Very well.
Aren't I
I'm-
the greatest lockdown character you've ever seen?
Very well, it's time to do something funny. Gonna walk up to her and use, where is it? Trial by combat. Force an adjacent enemy into a duel with you. You both roll contesting 1d20s, while you get advantage on your roll. The loser gets hit with the winner's weapon and gains the guilty status for 1 turn.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh damn!
Okay, well, they're screwed.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter,
I
I
mean-
won.
You still win.
Doesn't
Anyways.
matter, you win.
Okay,
Okay, how much
so,
damage does the weapon do?
my base weapon is, where is it? I can 50.
Yep.
And then they also gain guilty. Let me grab guilty. This effect causes target to be unable to move for 1 turn and removes any positive status effects on them. So yeah,
Let's see. what
no more
they
movement,
use.
so even if she goes invisible, we know where she is.
Let's use Sleepy as guilty.
EP.
Alright, anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alright, second
Wait,
commander.
didn't the second commander start with like a thing?
With what?
A status effect.
They were invisible,
Oh, okay.
right?
That already was removed, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, did this ever apply? Disease dagger. Enemies hit by a weapon lose 10 stamina at the end of their turns for 5 rounds.
No one got hit by her weapon ever.
Did
Yeah.
did Androcles get hit by it once?
Androcles managed to avoid damage from her. I
Okay.
think I got nicked with a low roll, which did like half damage.
Okay, so
No,
then-
I did get hit
Yes.
by it once, actually. I
How
should
much
be
did
at
it-
12.
No, you got hit by the Supreme Commander's beam,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
which did not that.
So, yeah. Wait. So, this would have to go to Androcles, correct?
Yes, they have to attack me or include me in their attack if they have AoEs.
They're gonna try to squeeze through. Yep.
They can.
1,
Oh.
2.
They can.
You can't move.
All right, they
They're
can
mobilized.
move.
Sorry.
Oh my god, that's a mean combo.
That's a great combo.
Absolutely soft locked. Guess you have to
let's see
skip
if
your
that
turn.
will ring.
What should we... Oh, okay.
All right,
Surely.
Are we gonna rule it as such that if it's impossible to target Androcles, that the focus does not apply?
The intention was for me to be able to do this to people at some point by just running away from them, but if you would prefer that for this fight, considering the danger level, I'd totally understand.
All right, then Cornelius is gonna get whipped,
Oh no. A whip.
and it's still disadvantage though. So 13.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Normal Cornelius.
So that is 50 damage.
Alright. I'm still standing, of course, but I've got... I cannot do any more stamina actions. Oh no!
Not
Whatever
like you're
will I
doing it
do?
anyways.
Oh, Basil is within range. Whip at disadvantage 1, and whip at disadvantage 3.
So that was a nat 1 on me.
Yeah. So both of those fail. Yeah. Okay. Basil?
So, Androcles, just for future reference, you can heal yourself, right?
I can regenerate if I have people afflicted with my status effect, but now that you bring it up, I think it's a good time to mention that my allies can choose to simply accept one of my two conditions onto themselves, and that will count towards my regeneration rate.
Okay.
It just means
Another
you'd
future
have
reference,
disadvantage on
Junpei,
attacks.
If someone with 0 stamina, if they are hit with my lifelink and are healed back, can I do stamina actions again?
Oh, are you
Basically,
trying to
if-
lifelink Cornelius to Androcles and have him benefit from the regen?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm not gonna do it now because you're too low for that to work.
It wouldn't really matter.
Yeah. But just for future reference. Anyway,
For like reference for the God mode over and class, it's the third turn right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
right?
what turn are we on? Discount 5.
This is like round 3.
Round 3?
Yeah.
Round 3, Androcles' next turn will mark round 4.
Normally I would keep track of that, but I honestly just
Didn't think we'd last this
expected-
long.
Yeah, I expected this combat to not reach that.
We still might not win. It's looking good, but
I mean, we're doing good enough, I'm gonna be honest.
You're doing
We
too
lose.
well.
I imagine we've impressed the Nighttime Watcher regardless.
Okay. I'm just
plus a lot of this for me is just rolls having gone very well.
Yeah, the luck has been on our side so far, mostly.
alright. I'm going to mark the space I'm on right now.
Okay.
You might want to like draw an X or something on there.
Mm-hmm. Are you
And
gonna move?
I'm gonna move, yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I'm going to attack the second commander with my book on the chain.
Okay.
Hook on a chain.
Woof 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 woof.
Would that be normal success or minus?
That is the bottom. That is the bottom end of normal success. Yes.
Okay, 30.
All right. Table of contents trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Now for another thing, because I don't have a limit on how many times I can touch someone. I'm going.
That's an out of context quote.
I did not want to mention that.
Yeah.
That's going in the quotes.
That is certainly one of the quotes of all time.
I am going to. I'm gonna mark Elena.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And I'm going to mark myself.
Okay.
So you both apply yourself with a chained heart icon and a color corresponding to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Yes,
What
actually,
kind of
I'm marking
is
Andrew, please too. Just the one side mark.
One end.
Yes, thank you. I don't know what that does, but I'm glad you're paying attention.
Always lovely to meet a fan.
Alright, so anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay. And draw,
Wait,
please.
did that... Okay, whatever.
Alright, so first I will go ahead and regenerate 10, because I have somebody that is afflicted by me. Then I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then attempt to do legs for days again.
Okay.
Here it is.
Mm-hmm. Give me another roll.
Very good, very good. Alright, that's a
Okay.
hit. That would be a hit.
Oh my god.
That's a
boy.
crit. That's
Here
a
we
hit,
go.
and that's a miss.
Okay.
That is legs for days.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 being a 20. So that's
So 5 times
100 damage.
20. Yeah,
120
100.
damage.
Okay.
Oh,
And let's
One of those
play
was a
your
crit.
theme. Yeah, let's play your theme.
Hell yeah.
I don't think that would be considered
Proficiency reward.
right? Because I don't think that's part of your epithet, right?
Not really. It is definitely a loose interpretation. So yeah, nah.
Alright. So we see in slow motion as this tiny chipmunk just kicks her ankle over and over again. Alright, we're gonna leave that playing for a little while.
Let's see. I'm going to... With that, yeah, I'm going to just back off. I had 7 movement, I moved 5 to get here, so I can move 2 away. And she is now distracted until the end of my next turn because I hit her with one of my kicks.
Okay.
Uh,
By the way,
our
would you
focus does
just
end
in
at this
general
moment,
do me
though.
the favor and keep track of distracted and focused and all that?
Yes, I was updating you just then. Focused is now over,
Okay.
and my turn as well.
All right. Cornelius.
All right. Well, it seems rather unfair that I should be reduced to below minimum stamina, and that should be reducing my capabilities, but, well, really it isn't. So, in the spirit of fairness, I shall abstain from the rest of this combat. He sits his ass down right here, puts his sword away, and just stares at Androcles. Distracted, focused.
All right.
Oh.
I see.
Oh my god.
So give yourself the
Which icon go get?
bastard.
screaming. It's the screaming one. The first one on the second commander.
Okay, screaming is... Where's it at? There's it at. Boom.
All right, Elena.
Oh yeah.
BRB just gotta achieve immortality.
Okay, I'm just gonna try trial by combat again because it's funny.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What the? I don't care about dead windows. Oh my god. Okay. 1d20, and I have advantage, so I get another. Okay. Well, what is her role?
Oh right. Sorry, I was kind of like processing everything.
Okay, I get hit by a base attack and get
Also,
guilty.
I'm texting Chow on this side. I'm winning! And he's like, oh no, this one's supposed to have this supposed to be done with a fight! You talked me into nerfing them!
How much damage do I take?
Wait, so she attacks with her
Basic
weapon,
attack, yes.
Okay,
Basic
that
attack
will
is
be
50.
50 damage, and
Okay.
disease
And
stagger
poison.
applies.
And
So
please,
10.
you need to mark.
What?
You need to be linked. If it's single link, I need to know that you're linked.
What?
Oh, Androcles needs to be linked.
Yeah, Androcles needs to have the heart with a chain.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, Elena, you take you take 50 damage, and for 5 rounds, 10 at the end of your turn.
What icon should I use for that?
Goal.
I'm just gonna use this.
Yeah, that works.
Yep, and that's...
And make that with a 5, so you know that.
I
know how to
do
do that?
not know how to do that.
I
So
think it's called the number 5 when you click it.
yeah, look, you hover over
Oh,
the
okay,
icon,
yep,
like,
I got it.
And and then you die because of poison.
Yeah, that's how it works. And then I'm gonna just go away. Oh no, wait, I'm guilty, I can't go away.
and contemplate on my mistakes.
Okay, well, I'm taking the 10 damage and do have to stand here now.
Don't worry, I got you.
Alright, the second commander.
When it backfires, it really backfires.
Alright, so this is distracted, not focused, correct?
Distracted,
So,
not focused.
You can remove the
Yeah, just distracted, not focused.
Okay. So whip at disadvantage. 4, that does not hit. Whip at disadvantage. 3, whip at disadvantage. 9, that one hits. So another 50 and another
Actually,
10.
I'm gonna use my anytime.
Okay.
Oh,
Any time to not take 50 more damage.
And have you not used that one yet?
Nope, I have not. Oh wait,
Okay.
actually, Lena, how much HP do you have left?
Androcles? Or who?
Like one getting hit.
Oh, it's
Elena.
I think it's Elena.
It's Elena.
That's you.
Yeah.
165.
165?
Or the bait.
Never mind, you'll be fine.
Yeah. So 50 more damage.
Big hit points.
Big hit point.
When the team has a tank and a de facto tank.
All right, so are you gonna criticize or?
I can't criticize.
Okay.
It's a once per combat.
Oh, that's a once per combat.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you had already used.
I
it.
already criticized.
Oh, okay. That's. I get it.
criticized
It was
to
a
burn a
voice
tree.
mix-up. I gotcha.
So 50 damage and more 10 because it stacks.
Okay.
So 20 for at the end of each turn for 5 rounds.
Oh wait, stacks?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Alright,
Um,
I'm using my anytime.
Oh, hang on. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
Cast
to
spell
Pilgrimage
no
of
jutsu.
Knowledge and swap places with Elena, taking the hit instead.
Oh,
Hmm.
All right.
Is 6 enough to get hurt instead
Let's see.
against the 9?
Sure.
okay. So I get that back.
And you swap places, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Just move to where my space is. They have
Yep,
you hovered
that's-
over you.
All right.
And I take 50 damage.
Yep.
50 damage and a poison.
And for 5 rounds, 10 at the end of your turns. All right. Is she still guilty?
No. I already said she's no longer.
Okay.
Just lasts the round. We're good.
Okay, so then she's gonna move over here. And yeah, Basil.
Okay. I don't know what I should apply for this. Wait. 5-foot spaces are movable, right?
What?
5-foot spaces are movable.
Cannot be moved.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, am I right?
Oh no, that hasn't been. The movement chart hasn't been made yet.
Okay.
The movement link is not done.
But it is now.
It would be.
Wait, question.
Mhm.
Are the like urn bases thingy considered breakables?
Where what of Basil's things? The links?
The link's breakables.
These thingies.
Oh, the urns. Yeah, they're breakable.
So they like have stuff in them, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
typically you're supposed to break them like right next to you so that you can get what's the goodies inside, but
I've
we
yeah.
can just knock it off
I've
the
just
lid.
been removing them.
It might be
Anyway,
worth considering looking into one of those then.
Hang that stamina cost, because it very much matters right now. Alright. Now
Doesn't
she
matter at the
can't
end of your
move.
turn.
She's unable to move now.
Okay.
Now I'm going to move 3 spaces. And canceling my link with Elena.
Yep. Give me a moment. Remove that, remove that, remove that also.
And I'm just gonna do a nice little wacky whack.
Book.
Read some books.
What are you hitting? The same commander or?
Yeah, the second commander.
Okay.
Womp.
So that is.
God,
30
I
damage.
wish this fight had a health bar.
It
I wish I
does.
could see
I
how
take-
bad we're doing.
10
Yeah.
damage. And that's all I can do.
Negative.
Okay. Andra, please.
All right. I have 2 people afflicted by me at the moment.
Oh,
One
wait,
being
wait.
Cornelius.
Hold on. There's one thing I can do. I can link myself with Endricles. So I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Lifelink.
I get 20 hit points at the start of my turn. Go up to 52. And then... Let's see.
God, Andra
Oh, yes.
has basically
Small
only
problem
taken
is over.
5 damage.
So small problem is over now. It would have been over last turn, technically, but I didn't get attacked at any point, so it didn't matter.
Big problem now.
I am still on cooldown for that, though, unfortunately. So we're gonna go ahead and... You know what? I can't attack if I want to be able to use my shield, so... Let's do... So if I move, will you automatically move with me right now?
No, the move we're on a typeless
Just-
link right now.
Alright, just had to make sure.
Alright.
You know what? I'm feeling silly. I'm gonna grab this pot, and I wanna
Oh wait,
throw
you
it
can't,
at her.
Don't you need to make sure
Oh,
that I'm
No, leave it alone.
1, 2,
We need-
3. Hold on, my length is 15 feet.
Oh, so I have to stay here. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, you can
in that
cancel it if
case-
you want to. But,
No. Let's just do... Let's see, this is the 4th turn? Or is this the 5th turn? No, this would be the 5th turn.
This marks turn 5, yes. If you
Oh.
want.
Oh, already?
Ooh.
I mean, we need to
Yes.
get this done.
Can I do the thing?
believe
Let's
so.
see. I would like... Oh, which one would be better here is the question. I guess, I mean, there's the obvious choice. Let's just do the outclass. Can I do my outclass, my own little world? I want to
Yeah.
I want to get it approved first.
I would like to say that for this combat, no, but I can't think of a proper reason, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Alright, then my own little world. So what happens is... I don't think I
That's an
actually have
outclass.
to roll for this, but that would have been hilarious. I've dominated my hometown coliseum for so long that I've established a special bond with it, and its crowd, of course. I carry it with me wherever I go, both figuratively and literally. When I activate this outclass, I transform the surrounding environment into a small circular coliseum. 50-foot tall walls appear around the outer edge of the current battlefield, and the ground becomes flat, packed dirt stretching from the base of the walls to the center of the arena.
So no more pit.
Yeah, basically. And then situated around the outside of the arena, sitting atop the walls, will be a crowd of affluent spectators that are all keeping an eager eye on Androcles. For every 3 spaces around the perimeter of the arena, one spectator with 30 stamina is created. And they are all considered focused on Androcles as long as they remain in combat. So long as there is at least one spectator remaining, the audience chooses whether they are applauding Androcles or heckling enemies at the start of each round. If they are applauding, Androcles and his team receive +3 to all rolls, and if they are heckling, all enemies receive a -3 to their rolls. Would that activate right now? Like,
what
do
activate?
they choose? Do they choose if they're applauding or heckling right
I'm gonna
now?
say no.
Okay.
All right.
In that case,
I'm gonna
they're
count
just
that as
here.
summoning sickness.
Yeah.
All right.
153, 153.
Honestly, if it's like 10, if there's a chance it's already 10, I think he's capped. He'll just top off every round.
Yep. But that doesn't start until next round, because I created this round, and is activating that in action?
Yeah.
I would imagine so. So yeah, that'll be it for my turn then.
Alright. Hold on. Okay. So, Hog?
This is perfect for me, actually. If I survive.
So everywhere within those red lines is walkable now, just so you know.
Yeah.
Wall. All right.
A hawk?
All right, and I think that ends the Androcles' turn, unless they want to move.
I think it's on you now.
Oh, Hawk? Okay. Alright. Well, I see that even this act of service has been superseded. Very well.
Could you check what the pot is in the pot?
Very well. I shall do them the service of looking in the pot.
Thank
What's in the
you.
pot?
You can just destroy it with your weapon.
Reach in and reaches in and rifles. Oh, I have to break it? Okay.
They're called
They are
breakables.
called breakables for a reason.
Alright, I bonked the breakable.
Alright. Oops, I'm not. I wasn't trying to do that. Okay.
Last chance banana. Heal all of your stamina.
No, roll 1d4.
Alright. That is a 1.
Nothing.
Oh my god. Disappointment!
It appears that you've thrown all of our potential loot off the cliff.
I'm sorry.
That's
It's
fine.
not
Did that use my
beyond this point.
did that use my action?
It is an action, but it can't fail. So, for future reference, you don't have to roll to destroy breakables, but it does take an action.
Very well.
Move next to me.
Sure. Who said that?
Basil.
Basil? Alright, I've got 5 spaces of movement to do that with. Allow me to refresh my page so I might seize control of my token.
Alright, in the meantime, Elena?
Very well, it's time for my overclass. Judge, jury, and executioner. You consider yourself to be judge, jury, and executioner and shall deem one target guilty, attacking them with a fury of attacks from your blade before finishing with a strike aided by divine light. To determine the damage, roll 1d20. If it's above 5, roll again, until you roll a 5 or below. The amount of rolls equals to the amount of attacks dealt with your weapon. Then add 1 line of divine punishment attack at the end, once per adventure. And because I have the extra range, I can just attack from here. And if it's 1 hit, just gonna copy and paste the command. Paste.
So just keep attacking till you roll below a 5.
Yeah, or
Right,
5.
That's great.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh boy.
There we go. That's
Oh, there we
I've,
go.
5 counts.
Okay, that's
All right.
No, until you roll a 5 or below.
Yeah.
So that is.
That's
Okay.
the base attack +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. Yeah, that's 6 attack.
6 swings.
How much damage?
That 6 swings is 300, and then that's +70, so 370 damage.
boy.
370 bonk.
I could
Real
one-shot
actual
myself.
damage. Real actual DPS.
Yeah.
Alright, the Supreme Commander is she still distracted?
For right now, yes.
Okay.
She also can't move.
Basil.
Oh wait, I lose 10 stamina, right?
She is also rooted, but I think she's still in whipping range, so...
She's not
And I
focused.
lose 3 stamina from doing that, right?
Oh, actually, no, because that outclass doesn't take any stamina. That was a whole turn. So yeah, no, she's not even distracted right now.
Oh, outclasses use stamina, don't they?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
do they? Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
how much?
three,
did I use
that's
there?
3 stamina.
Oh, it says
So,
it up there. My bad.
Am I or
So
am I not
49?
distracted?
That's I will answer that right now with a d20 roll. Is 7 enough?
I'm
Probably.
gonna say no.
All right, so not distracted.
Not distracted!
Done with our bullshit.
Alright, so... Whip it Basil. Yep. Whip it Androcles. Yep.
Well,
And
that's our punishment for not applying distracted.
whip it Eleanor.
Question.
Please let that hit. Please let that hit.
Could
I'm gonna
I,
say that one deals 40
Could I
damage.
make Androcles
Yes.
both hit?
No, don't. Please don't.
I
Genuinely
what?
don't.
failed.
What are you
Don't
saying?
For my plan to work, I need to be up.
I need to have damage on me.
Yeah, so you can take hit twice.
No, I need that extra damage.
Okay.
I need it for my next turn. I need to be like really damaged for this to be good.
Alright, I guess I'll go down.
Okay,
Basil?
and you,
If I go down, of course, you mean reach 0 HP and continue.
oh no, wait, you
doing
can
things
take it
as
off
normal.
Basil. Or yeah, you can take it off Basil. Sorry, I thought you meant some. Okay, no, you can take it off.
Yeah,
Basil.
I can teleport you into an attack and then use return to pilgrimage to basically return back and you can take both hits.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I want it. Sorry.
Oh, they want the hurt. Okay.
Yeah,
How is
I
that?
want to hurt. That's. I thought
Roll
you-
to zigzag that
I
shit.
will say I'm okay with being teleported in the way of attacks, but they seem
No,
to want
I-
to be
I
teleported
need
in the
the
way.
attack. It's gonna be really funny if this goes
Well,
well.
I'm linked with yeah. So my plan is to use my anytime pilgrimage with knowledge. And then use oh wait, this is the end of my turn. Damn it.
Oh.
So you'd be would I
Over by the red automaton.
is 12 enough for me to time the attack times for Androcles to tank both hits?
What are you trying to do?
I'm swapping, so I dodge
Right after
the
you
whip
get
attack, and Androcles takes both.
Yeah, so like right after I get hit, we swap places, and then I get hit again.
But Basil gets hit first.
Yeah,
you're saying
and then
you
I
Good, then that
Basil,
doesn't work.
Basil
and then you
gets hit
switch
first.
back.
I switch.
12. I'm gonna contest that because I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, and
All right.
please pick both.
So here's the thing. I do need to attempt my anytime against the first attack that I took, just because I did fail my shield attempt, and it's going to down me otherwise.
All right.
Will you not
That
specifically
could be
get
the
revived
timing. You
because
blocked-
of your audience?
But let's see if that works. Yep, that'll work.
Okay.
Wait, will that work? I should ask.
Yeah.
Alright, so
and we're
I'm
switching
going to
places
avoid
because
the damage
I
from the
have
first
only
attack.
one swap.
And then I'll go up one in a moment here. There we go. And then for the second attack, I will attempt the shield again.
Come on, shield.
No
shield.
But you would be switching back, right?
No, I'm timing it to where he blocks.
Yeah, but like
You get attacked
she's
first,
hitting
so you need
here,
to teleport back.
and then she's hitting here.
Let me check. Is my
So I thought you
Oh,
were.
I thought she was.
switching
I thought she
first.
was going in a line from down here, then to me, and then.
No,
up
I
here.
said first Basil, then Androcles, and then Elena.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, but the thing
Okay,
is,
sorry. Oh, I'm getting
like, if
Eleanor and Basil
cracking the
mixed
whip
up.
over
That's my
here,
fault.
if she's cracking the whip over here to hit Basil, and then Androcles switches, so then she's gonna hit Androcles, and then the next one is gonna go for here. So I thought that you would
Yeah,
then be
no.
switching back, so then Androcles would also be here when that happens.
like
I'm on
sudden,
the same
sudden
page
return
now.
from knowledge is end of my turn.
Okay.
Okay, so we wouldn't even be able to do this.
You could flip, but you could not flop.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright, so both of you take 50 damage. Oh, Androcles I think dodged, right?
Yes, I dodged.
Yeah, so
dodged
you
it.
don't take the damage, but Basil does take the second
What-
attack.
Would we have still
And-
swapped? Or
Yeah.
You did, in fact, swap.
Okay.
Elena, did you adjust yours already?
I already did, yes.
Okay,
Got bonked.
alright.
Damn.
Alright.
Well, now it's a 2v1, I guess.
Basil?
Oh no, Basil can still help you.
Anything that doesn't take stamina.
Yeah.
let's see. Can't
Touching
really do
people
anything
doesn't
with
take
my
stamina,
weight
right?
Anymore. You know what? Let's, instead of just using abilities, let's do the old anime campaign classic. I'm going to attempt to bind her arms with my chain.
Alright, but that's gonna be difficult because she's so big.
I'm
Big,
using-
and you are
I'm-
so nerdy.
Like, I'm using my chain for it, and it's like 15 feet long, basically.
Yeah, I'm just saying the roll is gonna be difficult because
Yeah,
her
just
arms
roll a
are
D-
all the way up there.
Basically, roll a d20 and hope you roll high.
Yeah, but A3 is not enough.
That is not a high roll. Rip.
That was my roll from the shield,
Oh,
but the
okay.
shield, that didn't matter.
11.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that works, but you're not gonna be able to use your weapon as long as she's bound.
That's
Alright.
fine.
Tangled up.
Anything else, or is it Androcles now?
Yep. Energies.
Alright, Andrew,
Alright.
please heal the hole.
So we, we don't have to count those. It's just gonna be at 100. And I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to reactivate small problem.
Small. Distract.
Yes. I will roll for that in a moment. I just was doing this, and in fact, we can just use that roll for the thing. So, oh, hey, 17.
Technically, you would have to pick 2, but there's not 2.
Yeah. So distracted on her again, and then I'm going to run up and I'll attack this turn because gotta get some more damage out there. D20. Ooh,
No.
not gonna get it out
You
there
hit
that
Sir Hawk.
Doesn't matter.
You somehow pull a Spider-Verse and kick your own butt.
Ha! What? How did that happen? Guys, I swear I usually don't fumble like this.
Oh my god.
It happens to all of us. 5% of the time.
That is the weird law of this universe.
That will be it, though, because there's no point in shield flashing her at the moment. She's already distracted. So I'll just stand my ground.
Alright, Hawk.
Cornelius?
Hello?
Alright, I exist. There's not much for me to do around here, as it happens. He,
I mean, you can in
he's
fact
back
use
up.
the weapon.
You can
Well, I
basically
can.
attack.
I can, but that's all I could do to begin with. She was,
Oh, also-
she rightfully reduced, or she rightfully should have reduced my capabilities. It's only
To
fair that
clarify, is the audience plotting or heckling at the moment, by the way?
heckling.
It healed you up, right? So, or is that regardless of that?
Oh,
It's regardless.
The healing is just my own regeneration rate.
Oh, I think he was saying you get to control the audience, whether they're heckling or cheering. I think heckling is the most beneficial to us.
In that case, yeah, I'll do heckling. And she has -3 to all of her rolls.
Alright, well, since there's somebody else who's, defeated, trying their best, it would be remiss of me to, at least... Or to not at least give it my all. He, stands back up and pulls his sword back out. And how is she bound up? Did he just, like, whip his...
I tried to
around
bind
like a
her
lasso?
arm. I tried to lasso her arms together, basically.
Alright. In that case, he's going to jump up and, like, swing his sword down in such a way that the blade winds up tipped down, cutting through her and then, like, jamming the chains into the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So that
her arms are
forced to,
really high up, so I don't think you're gonna be able to like jam them down from up. I don't think you're gonna be tall enough.
It was going to be like a jumping slash, and my guy is a notorious gravity-powered knight.
It's gonna take a
Gravity.
higher roll, but I'll allow it. Yeah.
How's that?
Okay, does this deal any damage?
It would be 40 from basic attack.
Okay.
I'm used to typing out all of my rolls. It's like a bad habit.
She's down.
Oh, she's down as in
Oh,
him
you got
down,
her?
or down as in that was it.
Yeah, you got it. She was at like 4 HP for like an entire
Oh
round.
my! I wanted to use the funny.
You did it!
No.
It's the rule of combat that once combat is just one damage action away from being over, nobody deals
Needs to
damage.
go another round.
Yeah.
I wanted to use this one,
Okay,
Wait.
hold on.
which basically gets stronger the more damage I have on myself.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh
here's
yeah, that'd be
the
good.
thing,
that would have been big.
Now here's the thing. This combat was literally supposed to be unwinnable. And the thing is, I heavily nerfed them because I was skirmishing with Chow. And he was like, oh, they're too powerful. You need to nerf them big time. And I like... So here's... Just to like kind of make you understand, the Suns initially each dealt like 300 in a 3x3 radius.
Oh
yeah,
my
that
god.
That would have done
down
it
to
for
me.
sure.
That
Yeah,
would
that
kill
would-
us. I
that
could
would've
take
got us.
one sun.
I would
will
have
say it is
slashed
not
that
lost
sun
on-
right out. I would have slashed that sun right out the gate and dropped 3 of us.
No, I would have
It's not lost
stood
on
there
me
for
that
one
these are just-
turn and then get hit by another sun.
Right.
These are just like projections, so
just
like they're
in
not going
general.
to be as strong as the real thing anyway.
Like solar lens and all that, it was all more buff. They had more movement, and then Xiao was like, "No, this is too much. You're killing them. You need to nerf them." So I did what I could,
This
and
wasn't
this is the
too much.
result.
And the result was we managed to squeeze out a victory by cheating and then cheating.
Mhm,
Do we
now the
get like
problem is,
proficiency or stamina rewards for this?
now I had not planned that, but I'm gonna give you something just real quick. The other issue is this was supposed to play.
Is the nighttime watcher just standing there like, what the hell?
How did this happen?
Yep.
Well, back to full.
All right, I'm gonna
All staff effects are
remove
gone,
the-
by the way. Just reminding people to clear out their...
Top stamina off. Clear off your statuses.
All right, I'm gonna move the fog away.
The fog is no longer coming.
Very well. I do see
Um,
the issue that those would present.
Oops, I removed the thing. Hold on.
This was quite the encounter.
Yes, if the location was different, we would have a harder time.
I imagine. Had there actually been a sun out, it would have been over.
Oh
Oh
shit.
my
What the
God.
fuck?
Androcles!
Big problem. Giant problem.
Okay, that was not right.
Put him back
Um,
down normal.
Yeah,
in the
no, I
last-
would.
Issue.
This is funny to me because in the skirmish for the last fight that I did with Xiao, basically, the same thing happened, but with the Johnny Skates as an icon.
Oops. Bad
I have
swipe,
no
bad
idea.
swipe, bad swipe.
Yeah, I made him tiny just to fix it immediately, but I don't know how to actually resize
Okay,
this.
let me deal with this.
There we go.
Ah.
Okay,
All that shrinking had to come back somehow, right?
mhm.
It's like a loaded spring coil or whatever.
Okay, let me clear the turn order. And right, I'm gonna grab some stamina and proficiency stuff.
Yippee!
We weren't supposed to win this technically, but
Yeah.
since
I'm
we
blaming
did,
Xiao for the recording. I'm blaming Xiao.
Yeah. Though, like, part of it was my fault. If I
Oh,
hadn't
yeah,
gotten
still
rid of
walk
the
through
water
one of
so
them off the
quickly,
cliff.
it would have been a clusterfuck.
I'm just gonna straight up say I was playing a dangerous. As soon as I made the upgrades, like the proficiency upgrades, I knew I was playing a dangerous game with this party. Like I knew that this was gonna be dangerous. So yeah.
all right, let
so
us see.
I just learned that if Androcles gets his outclass out, health linking would be important.
Oh yeah. Very beneficial.
Actually, health linking you in general is very beneficial.
Well, I doubt I get anything, but may as well see where this goes.
Well, at the very least, this time everyone is overpowered and not just Burgundy's character.
Currently, I'm actually quite underpowered. We'll see how that plays out later.
I'm sure that
I
will.
I feel
change.
powered enough at the moment.
Alright,
So what are the
I dropped
numbers?
these- Oh, it's in the corner. It's 1 proficiency or 2 stamina.
Okay. I will go ahead
And 2
and
stamina would be
will
20
that
stamina,
2
right?
be? Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah, that will be
wondering.
20.
I do feel like I need it. I'll go stamina.
All right, so you gain 20 stamina. Everybody else, give me your numbers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Number provided.
All right, I think I'm missing one more number. Right.
Yep.
111. So you started at 110, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nobody gets anything.
No.
Except Andrew,
Alright.
please, getting 20% more hit points.
Yeah.
These are big moves.
Alright, so let me get the script.
Now
With that, the moonlight images of the Supreme Leader and the Second Commander have defeated. Oh no, they haven't. See, that's it. You were supposed to.
We ruined it all.
Alright, with that, the moonlight images of the Supreme Leader and the Second Commander disappear. The Nighttime Watcher speaks. Impressive. You're much stronger than I expected. This is good. But do you understand now? These two gods are truly powerful. And yet they want much more. So to stop them, you two will have to pursue power far greater than what you've known. There are many ways you can grow more powerful. Firstly, our allied gods will send you boons. Will send you boons ahead on your travel, like this one. Let me shift ping.
Deploys one.
Wait, is it shift pinging? I'm not sure.
I have not been shift pinged.
Okay, hold
Me
on.
neither.
Nope. Huh? Weird. Weird. But you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Board.
it. I have it centered.
Okay. So, inside you will find a message from the respective god, alongside a number of magical items imbued with a fraction of that god's power. You can each only pick one item per boon, so choose wisely. And while you do, please also consider the power you can gain from guessing their epithets and code words at that time, because you won't get another opportunity to do so. Next, you will find shrines like the one over there. Hold on. As gods, you will be able to hear the prayers uttered by mortals. If you help them, they will thank you with an offering that will make you stronger, like this one. The image of an offering appears on top of the shrine, made out of moonlight. These are this adventure's collectible. Each offering rewards +2 max stamina to all player characters. That's +20 max stamina with God mode. The image disperses. Lastly, you can break urns like the ones that were over here and collect whatever amount of gold you might find inside. You can give gold to me to recover stamina. And let me show that off, because that is an ability. All that glitters and is gold. As a bonus action, you can exchange any amount of gold, any amount of an adjacent ally's gold for an equal amount of stamina recovery. Exchanged gold can no longer be used in shops. So they can exchange gold for
Capitalism.
stamina.
Capitalism in here, nice.
Oh, there was supposed to be gold in those.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
But you rolled a 1.
But
And
I
the
rolled a
others were in
1.
the right.
They're
And the other
offering
3
to
were
see that.
destroyed.
Or I can use one of my own magical items to give the gold to this no one knows we're escorting. So he'll be able to spend it in various shops along the way and empower himself just in case. And let me show that off too. Item, Bag of Intrigue. Put anything inside a small drawstring bag and leave it somewhere within 20 feet of a mortal target to draw their attention to it. They will immediately find it and be able to take whatever you put inside.
For gifting
Would my links be able to
on-
travel through that?
Probably. And with that, let me show you the new mechanic behind these urns called breakables. So, gonna show that off proper. I'm sorry for a lot of exposition-heavy start of the
It's
adventure.
the first session.
I'm just assuming this is the unnamed unnamed personality.
Yeah,
That's just how they are.
yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so show to players, show to everyone. Can you see this?
Yes.
I
Okay.
sure can.
1 gold.
Breakables. Breakables are objects found on maps that can be destroyed by characters who then roll for its contents.
In addition to their base contents, breakables may also contain character-specific contents like ammo, materials, etc. if their abilities specified. So, character-specific contents may belong to any character currently on the map, no matter who destroys them. Base contents are rolled by the character destroying the breakable, while character-specific contents are rolled by that character. Destroying multiple breakables at once, each gets rolled for, and any contents from breakables may be picked up as a bonus action by characters they're within reach of. Urns. In this adventure, urns are breakables that may contain gold. When destroying an urn, the character rolls 1d4 for its base contents. 1, no base contents. 2, 1 gold. 3, 3 gold. 4, 5 gold.
Question for the gold stamina exchange. We are applying the god mode modifier for that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
God mode healing.
Woo. We love god mode.
Yeah.
We love God mode.
Man, being a god is great. I
It's
mean, I thought I was a
basically just
god
bigger numbers.
before.
I
But
like bigger numbers.
dang.
Yeah. That was kind of the intent of, like, it's essentially, like, 2 damage, but, like, it's 20 damage.
This feels like a JRPG right now where the numbers just start getting ridiculous.
We have inflated the numbers. We're doing mega damage, folks.
The Nighttime Watcher speaks up. Now, please each take this magical item, and I hope that it will be useful to you. And you gain the Nocturnal Hourglass. Let me also show that off.
Do we need to add this to our character sheets?
Yes.
Okay.
Where is it? What do I not?
Just gonna...
Oh, I
just gonna-
completely forgot
Oh, there.
to add the blindfolds to my character sheet, but
Wait.
The blindfolds are more like flavor. You don't need them. Need to put them down.
I'm gonna make a text document for items since we'll probably have a lot of them.
Okay,
I'm
item
just gonna add
Nocturnal
them as
Hourglass.
talents.
Item Nocturnal Hourglass. Gain advantage on all d20 rolls during the night.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Very nice.
We
Not
will
that you
never
need it.
enter another night battle.
Now imagine
Never
if that
fights
happened.
at night.
Right. So, right. With that, she returns to staring off into the night. I will try to send you more in another boon, but for now this is all I can give. Best of luck, and beware the day, for that is when the daytime warrior watches. Come on, everyone. Fortnite is this way.
All right.
Night.
Thank you, Miss Moon Lady. Bye.
Thank you for the
carry on.
knowledge.
Carry on your fight as you do. It is a good one.
Best of best wishes.
Okay, everyone start moving. Okay, copy. And music.
All right.
change.
Now we will never see her again.
Oh, by the way, what are your guys' names? I didn't ask at any point. I'm Androcles.
I am Elena.
I am Basil.
I'm
Her
known
last
as
name is
Sir Hawk.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Alright, so I'm gonna put you down over here for now. Okay, and did you want to roleplay a bit more before you actually arrive, or?
Yeah. Hey, hey, Jumpy.
Mhm.
I need a certain item that I probably won't just have on hand. Is there a chance that I can get said item from a breakable? I say,
what would
walking
that
into
be?
this base shop. Oh, you see,
What?
I need a crown.
Crown. I mean, how how reasonable would it be that you just have a crown on you?
A crown on my person as a knight.
Yeah. I mean, if I mean, it's like part of your thing that you need to like give the crown to somebody, right? So would you have one on your person?
It's
feel
not
like
something
it's
I generate with.
reasonable.
It's not something I generate with my epithet. It's just a material component.
Yeah, but like, would you maybe already just carry one around in case
I
you
mean,
Maybe.
come?
I mean,
That's what I would
I'm
do.
pretty sure the last guy I gave a crown killed me.
I mean, if it's reasonable enough, let's just say you carry one for ease of situation.
I was just gonna say,
we could
reaches
say
into
that
his
on the
breakable
way.
and
We
pulls
could
out
say
a
on the
crown.
way you have crafted one from
Ah.
gold that you found along the way.
That checks out. It's rudimentary, but I was never a craftsman.
Well, you all
So-
seem like great fighters to me. Definitely better than most I fought in the ring.
Yes,
Granted,
I've.
if we actually fought in a coliseum, I'd wipe the floor with all of you.
I've
Oh,
only fought
I could
bandits
imagine.
and other wrongdoers so far, and they are not as strong as any of you, so...
Honestly, I haven't been in a fight in years.
Well, it's no fun if you just agree with me, but alright.
Well, I've had nothing but fights for the last. Too long to remember.
I
No point in gauging my skill against or comparing my skill against somebody I doubt I'll have reason to fight.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely, we're all a team here.
Sometimes foreshadowing can be relatively obvious.
Foreshadowing is a narrative technique in which. All right.
All right, let me know when you guys want to actually arrive at Fortnite.
I'm pretty much content to arrive whenever. I doubt. I doubt my whole thing will be off screen.
okay.
Oh my god, guys, look at all the pots.
Holy cow! There's so many
Yeah.
breakables.
Break all public property.
All right,
Destroy
so
public property.
the moon is still shining when you arrive at Fortnite, one of the many outposts of this kingdom's army. On your way, the Unnamed has explained to you that in times of peace, these outposts are used as training grounds for the next generation of knights. Since that is currently the case, the gates are wide open, inviting you in. Notably, despite the late hour, the gates are wide open. No. Notably, despite the late hour, there are still mortals about, eager training. The Unnamed pauses for a moment, then gets excited. I can feel a boon nearby. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. While I figure out the optimal route ahead, you guys look around, see whatever you can do to gain more power, and look for no one knows. I can feel his presence here too. You'll know when you see him. Oh, and once you find him, let me know so I can use my bag of intrigue to give him some gold, and to suggest him to stock up before we continue our journey. This armory over here looks like it has some useful stuff. They point at a small building to your right. Alright, see you
Got it.
later.
See ya! Smash.
Smash.
Collectible.
I just want to smash this pot. Great.
Oh, you're
Right.
smashing the urn, okay. We're like, wood smash the Okay,
Be careful.
wait, who smashes what urns?
I,
Can you
down
like,
here,
he's-
I'm
he's
just gonna
smashing
wind
the
up
one down
getting
there.
both of these.
both of
It
these?
feels
Okay.
out of character for Elena to be smashing anything on like a public thing.
Give me 2d4 and draw, please.
Alrighty. 2 4s. Let's see it. Hey!
Ten
Oh
gold.
my god!
That's 10 gold.
10 gold.
You found you find a crown. You're like, I don't need this. Tosses it away.
Yeah.
It's a 10
That's
gold.
cash in the trash.
Alright, 10
there-
gold in the bank.
You said that there was an
Oh,
armory in here?
Hold on, I'll reveal that in a second. Cornelius,
yes.
keep in mind this soul. As a reminder, 10 feet around them, they will get like start to notice you. Right. Now let me reveal that. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else? Elena? Yeah.
Shrine. Do the shrine thingy, however that works.
Yep. So you listen in. Hold on, let me do the thing.
Okay. I'm actually gonna share with you the general thing. So that whenever you find mortals praying at a shrine, you can tune into their prayer. You may each once per action of theirs attempt to empower them by rolling d20s to assist them in their following goals. For every assist, they gain a stackable modifier on their future rolls while being empowered by you. 1 resets modifier to 0, 2 to 5, -3 modifier, 6 to 7, +0 modifier, 8 to 14, +1 modifier, 15 to 19, +2 modifier, and 20, +3 modifier. Using abilities, etc. on assists increases the modifier by +2. Keep empowering them until they succeed. They will thank you for an offering once to the shrine again. So, you hear, Elena, as you come closer, the thoughts of this mortal. Oops, now I closed that thing. She prays. Oh, please, dear gods, how will I do this? I injured my arm. I can't fight as well as usually. But if I don't pass this initiation test, then I won't be chosen for the kingdom's army, and I won't have the power to care for and protect the people I love. My brother, who is sick, my younger sister. I have to think of my father, who died as a hero when he was a knight, and my mother, who raises us alone. Please, gods, please support me in my trial against the other trainees.
Is it still nighttime?
It is still nighttime. So we do get advantage on this, don't we? On the help?
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. You have your heart in the right place. You shall receive your help. Okay, good that we have advantage, everyone. Oh my. Okay.
Now here's the thing. The rolls that's gonna happen like as the thing they're asking help for. So yeah.
Okay, just save that for the first thing they're asking for then.
But I'm gonna say there's like it does help a bit with confidence. Okay. She gets up and she walks, and you can feel her marked, so you know who it is. She goes back to training. You can see anytime she strikes the dummy with her weapon, she winces some pain, but she keeps going.
I start somersaulting across the road over here, going hot, and
Alright, you're destroying all of these.
Throw it. Yeah.
Alright, give me 4d4.
The two kinds of people.
Hey.
Alright, so that's
13.
13, yeah. 13 gold.
Beautiful. Guys, I'm finding lots of gold over here.
Wait for you.
Who was that lady you were talking to?
Just ignore it.
Fair enough.
Right, so Cornelius, are you smashing urns?
Oh no, I was just moving out of the way so that I didn't accidentally get fucking life drained as she was walking past.
Well, these are mortals, so they don't life drain
Only
you.
these things.
It's only the souls.
Only the wisps.
Speaking of which, I'm going to eat some of my own stamina. And by that I mean I'm going to mark the spirit and mark myself, and then do the moving link to get it out of my way.
Oh, you're in the
armory.
How did you get inside?
In the weapon storage.
And how did you get inside? Just specify. Did you climb through the window?
What?
Did you climb through the window?
Yeah, he's pretty skinny.
Okay, I'm just asking to specify. I'm not saying like you can't do that. I'm just asking like to specify. So okay, and now you're switching places with the soul.
No, I'm spending one stamina to do a movement curse.
Okay.
The one
So-
that makes it move for every space that they move.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'm just moving it away from me because it has to move where I move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that as you move. But keep in mind, it can't like move through solid objects.
Okay, so this is a box puzzle.
Is it?
Yes.
Or did you just or did you just come in here and now you have to solve it?
You've created a box puzzle.
Okay, I
cursed,
think
aren't
that is a nice.
Okay, maybe. Okay, idea. Maybe go back out, climb through the window, pull the wisp out, and then break the chain outside.
I was content with the current thing being inaccessible, but sure.
So it's just like looking dumbly, like what's going on?
Just being dragged around.
Come over.
I got a new pet.
Ooh,
Uh,
new
when-
companion.
Oh, whoa, cool. You got it to follow you.
Only with my epithet. I'm trying to get it out of the armory so I can check it out.
Oh, you're using your epithet. That definitely makes this less of a magical moment.
Remember, epithets aren't magic.
They're pretty close.
No, I'm just probably incorrectly referencing, so this
You're
is
like
basically Ruby.
The spirit whisperer.
Assemblances aren't magic. Magic doesn't
Assemblances
exist. Wait, magic does exist?
I'm breaking the chain,
Oh.
Okay.
and I'm just gonna go wiggle my way through back into the armory.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna check these boxes. Or are these breakables?
No.
Okay, I'm checking the boxes.
Yeah, you can do that. Just for future reference, in this adventure, the only breakable is the urns that look exactly like this.
Only money.
Yeah.
Money.
But yeah, you check them. Give me a roll.
Just a flat d20.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. You look around. Some of these you can't really open. Some of these have like miscellaneous stuff. There's like weapons, pieces of armor, some food rations generally, some clothes. Are you taking any of it or like?
I'm checking. I didn't hear the list. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's just just armor stuff, weapons, clothes, food rations.
Do we need to eat now that we're gods?
I would say no, I think.
Give me a roll for if the unnamed would have explained that on the way.
Nope.
Okay, give me a roll for feeling of hunger.
I mean,
You're not sure if you need to eat.
Oh no.
you know what? I got by on like sandy bread most of the time, so we're good.
Do they
Looking
have,
at the
Ghost
rations,
McDonald's
Basil
and
looks
not
like
McDonald's?
sees if he has the.
What was the 19 for?
To see if he has the urge to eat.
No,
Okay.
no food, no sleep, nothing.
Androcles thinks he might still
I
be
mean-
hungry.
I mean,
He's
you
not sure yet.
can if you want. Like, you just don't have
a need for it anymore.
This is an armory and not a shop, right?
It is an armory, but for your purposes, it is considered a shop.
Hmm.
So are you immediately gonna use your godly powers to put an urn on this guy's head?
No, I'm not
Are you
going
gonna be
to
the god of
steal.
thieves?
Well, actually, stealing would be tempting.
Oh
No,
my
what I plan
God.
on doing is linking together armor and weapon and see if I can get our man to get that.
You mean no one knows?
Yeah.
Yes. Wherever no one else is.
I'm gonna stop the mortals ambience since you're not actively engaging with that currently.
Yeah, I'm basically enhancing an armor and weapon, and I'm gonna in the future attempt to influence the what was it called again?
No one knows?
No one else. To convince no
No,
one
no
else.
one knows.
Or no one knows.
Noah,
That one.
like the guy with the arc, and then knows.
Oh my God.
No,
That
it's
equipment,
Noes.
Basically, this equipment is now enhanced by a god. That's what I wanted to do.
Alright. So we basically magical item.
Just gave these guys a random magical item. Let's go.
Just a +1 magic item. Nothing fancy.
It is infused with a basic
Minus
blade.
one magic
You
item.
see a premonition. This guy picks up the armor, accidentally stabs himself with a sword in the process.
Oh my
Explodes.
God.
Takes 50 damage. As godly +1 weapons often do.
Mm.
But hey, it's all good. This guy had 100 proficiency, right?
Alright.
Then you turn
Alright.
around and you realize the name tag. No one knows.
Oh shit. Oops.
No!
Well, that was a
Alright.
good attempt, guys.
Yeah, we made it almost 1% of the way there.
We tried our best.
We nailed the unwinnable fight, but then we killed the escort. Character. Okay, Androcles, what are you doing?
I'm coming up here. This is a person, right? That I'm looking at now. Alright, I'm just coming up to them like, hello, friend. So recently I've come into a certain mission of sorts, and I'm wondering if you might know just a way that someone could grow strong enough to kill God.
Those who start talking with each
Fucking
other.
walking away.
They don't seem to recognize your presence.
Oh, right. I'm a god now. Dang it. Okay. Ooh, more pots. Excuse me.
The fucking pods are so funny.
Give me 3d4.
Could I also throw 3d4? I'm smashing the pots in front of me.
Oh yeah, that's
10
basil,
more.
right?
These poor models just seeing their pods get broken.
That's basil, right? For the other 3 pots.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So okay, tactical you gain 10 and Deathbird gains
9.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put that in my blue.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I
Alright,
focusing on right now?
What? Huh?
What's the question?
Who's anyone else doing things?
Oh, who are you focusing on with the camera? You mean?
Yeah.
Let's go to Cornelius.
All right.
Cornelius, anything regarding this place that you're in?
Well, I'm certainly not destroying pots like some kind of rabid criminal.
Please, I
Exactly.
left that behind when I died.
Right.
Flashback to a young Cornelius doing exactly what Androcles is doing now, but when he was
like
alive.
straight up. Back whenever he
And it
had the
turns out
bell
that's
roll.
why the king killed him.
Young Cornelius is just
If
Link.
only. If only.
You keep breaking parts and fashioning crowns from the gold within.
That's
All
where
right.
he got the gold from.
Yes,
Can
kids,
I
this is how gold is made.
say that is how gold is made? You have to smash the urns. All right. Can I say that I heard the prayers that Elena was listening to? I didn't need to be in the aura to hear that.
I mean, usually the idea is that you'd be like at the shrine, but Elena sure can like tell you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I happened to be like nearby. I was like,
It's it's supposed to
I
be
was like
like sort
over
of
here. Well,
it's supposed to be sort of an intimate thing, so it's like
ah,
you kind of
that's
stand
fair.
with them there.
All right. In that case, I approach the shrine now that it's pretty much abandoned. So, pick up any side quests.
I. That's an odd way to phrase it, but yes, I've been answering prayers. Uh, the model closest to us training at the dummy seems to be having some issues due to an injury, and I am trying my best to help her.
Oh, I see. Well, what manner of injury does she suffer from?
She suffers from a hand injury, which makes the upcoming battle test uh, a little bit more
Uh,
difficult.
um,
Or am I
give me a perception
misremembered?
roll.
Perception? Me?
Yeah,
Or okay.
it's a very simple one, but just
Yay.
Just
Yay.
making sure that you notice.
18.
yeah, absolutely. So it's an arm injury, and you see the arm is actually like in a like bandage. So it's like where it's like held around your neck with like
Oh
a
yeah, yeah,
bandage.
okay.
It's like
Oh,
she's
but that's
basically having to fight one armed.
hmm.
Yeah,
I see.
I related.
So, she's down to one arm.
Yeah.
Tis unfortunate, but there are ways to work around that if her training
He
is good
has
enough.
right the noble goals, so I can only do my best to support her.
All right. Well, the best support would typically be good coaching, but as I lack the physical presence to uh necessarily guide her in her training, or do I?
I do not the models are not aware of us, so I do not know how you would coach her.
Hmm. Well, all right. I have a idea. I am also stuck under this shrine, as it appears to be a map asset that is, or sorry, it appears to be a on the token layer or something, and is pinning me.
Oh, okay. Is this like a mobile thing?
Probably, yeah. I basically, if I overlap with anything, I cannot move.
Wow. Then I guess it's a doesn't really matter that, but yeah, okay.
All right. I got to be
I
careful
know
with
it's
these
not a
shrines.
problem. Now standing on top of a thing, that would be an issue.
Right. Imagine. All right. I do have an idea. It's kind of silly, but mortals can still, or like physically interacting with them is like a weird thing where they don't perceive us but can be moved by us. Correct?
Give me a memory check.
Yeah. Let's see
Hmm,
if
who of us?
Let's see if you've been saving the game.
Well, good thing it's a night. Good thing it's nighttime.
Elena, give me one too.
Okay, give me a little.
Okay, yeah. Actually,
Okay.
that 13
I
is
okay, then I don't have to.
Just give you a
Um,
edge. Basil might know something.
So, what do you remember? The unnamed telling is that the primary way to interact with mortals is through magical items.
Hmm. Well,
We could try, but I feel like that would not be particularly fair to the others, even if she has injury.
That's fair, that's fair. I was
I do-
basically going to use my magic sword to, essentially parry their attacks into the dummy in the correct manner, so that they, get better muscle memory.
That, on the other hand, is something you should definitely try.
If you would like to, or this includes Basil and I guess actually Androcles too. All of you are close enough. If you'd like to give me a perception check.
Okay?
Casual
1d20.
perception check.
11.
By the way, remember all the 20 rolls are at advantage
right.
during the night.
I think 15 is
Yeah.
probably good enough.
Okay, aware.
Mine was worse.
Shit.
So basically, all of you who roll like I mean, this is pretty loud. Only Androcles is like far enough away that like it would require a higher roll. What did you roll? Yeah, Androcles, your roll is high enough still to notice this. So these two are basically like laughing at this one, and this one says, "Wow, I guess you're not as good as fighting as you were with that injury. How did that happen anyway?" And they like make jokes about like speculating how it happened, and this one, who appears to be some sort of authoritative figure according to their body stance, is just like, yeah, it's just fine. And then one of them pushes her down, and she like falls back, and they laugh at her. One of them is wearing an I'm a cartoon bully shirt.
What
I
I
wouldn't
would
be
give,
able to discern that, other than the fact, unless they were important. That must be no one knows.
Who are these kids?
what I would give to be Morda right now and to be able to actually help.
Hmm.
She
Yeah.
continues fighting, and she's more aggressive at it now, but in turn, she also winces more.
I have a weird request. Could I potentially curse this guy's sword? Like, hey, fuck this dude.
I
Was
had the
what?
same exact thought.
You can certainly transcribe the sword.
Reverse magic item.
Alright, what
Blood
would be a
magic.
good... It's, a sword of betrayal.
You just chain this guy to the dummy. He slashes it with the sword.
Wait. This is the other one that bullied, right? This one?
Wait, no, I have an idea for the other one actually.
I was thinking sword of criticism, which like just keeps criticizing that guy during
That sounds-
combat.
That sounds really funny, actually.
Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sword of criticism
Like,
on that
really
one.
get creative.
Yeah, I'm using the criticism ability on the sword to make it keep criticizing him or them doing the combat.
Oh right. All right.
Right.
Very
So,
well, my job is done.
This one is like blowing a whistle. And hold on, let me actually do the thing. So now they all assemble in front. Just imagine they are turned around. I don't want to deal with that. This one is giving instructions, and yeah. So basically, this one will stand to the side, and these two will now fight. There's no turn order. It's just
Okay.
They just
no.
go at it.
Yep.
Wow, how
not
uncivilized. No turn order.
No, that's
How
how they
we
did
even-
it thousand years ago.
How do you even know who is supposed to do something?
They're just continuously sword fighting. like dodging, clinking blades together, and all that.
We're in elementary school territory. I'm leaving.
Can we currently help her? With
Yes.
the rope?
This is what the I'm just gonna show to you in isolation. This mortal chant. This is what that indicates.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then. At least it's nighttime. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can someone else please help out so I don't fuck this up? Okay, thank god.
Alright. So, what exactly are you doing?
I'm just trying to help her fight with the buffs and debuffs thingies.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what is the actual help that you're providing?
Oh.
So you can either do something specific by using your abilities, whatever, or you can just generally empower them.
I'm pretty sure I do not have an ability that helps right now, so I'm just generally empowering.
Okay.
I'm
They continue fighting. This one smiles and is getting a bit more aggressive, and she barely is able to deflect or parry the.
Oh, I know how Basil helps.
Oh, I have an idea. Andrew, please get over here.
He's using his movement ability to help her dodge.
Okay. Give me a roll.
I already did.
Oh, that's the
18.
Right. Yeah. She manages to dodge to the side and then counterattack. He takes a step back.
All right. Here's my plan. Basil.
Yes.
Link our little worshipper and Androcles together, and I'm going to just stare at Androcles.
Ah, yes, a man of culture.
Wait, you want a health link or a...
Yes, a health link. That should suffice to assist them with their injury, correct?
Oh, I see. Okay. Basil will...
If both me and Cornelius focus on you, that should be healing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Everybody who chooses to focus on me.
Okay, I'm switching the link from me to her, from her to Anacles, and it's going to be a health link.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Roll advantage health link.
So she starts getting 30 stamina around.
Right. Which is a lot for mortal. Basically,
I mean, it translates into non-god mode.
Oh yeah, it's 10.
Right, so it's still
not 10.
It'd be 3 healing for them.
Which is not bad, at least.
He now actually manages to swipe at her in a moment where she's wincing in pain, and he immediately takes advantage of that. Basically, swipes at her and then turns the sword around and hits her in the side with the handle, and she's now she's now she's cowering a little bit, and he's trying to go in for a for a hit from above.
All right. I don't have any good means of doing anything, but
I shall try to criticize.
I mean, any damage that she takes and Androcles takes, by the way.
Also,
Androcles is taking pitiful amounts of damage.
Really quick, can I want to take a swing at one of these dummies here, just offhandedly. Just so that I have used an attack, and then that triggers my ability to use a bonus action. Okay. I want to try to shine light in that guy's eyes, and
God.
that the light ray is somehow visible to him.
Alright. Go for it.
give a support roll. Hey,
With advantage.
with
All right.
advantage. Might as well check.
10.
Okay.
Right, you manage to like deflect moonlight, and this guy's and stammers for a moment, and at this moment she manages to get back up and like sort of like tackle him, and he falls over, and she's now standing there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
She's now she's now holding her blade up, and she's about to strike it down. It looks like he's gonna dodge it just in a moment by rolling away.
Can I link him to the ground below him?
You can.
Just pin him to the square he's on.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not moving anywhere, buddy.
Have you-
Motherfucker Louis can move and doesn't know why.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's like trying to dodge, and she like brings the blade. It's like not like an actual sword. It's like a training sword, so it's wooden. But he gets bonked basically. A whistle blows, and this guy storms off.
Does she have to
Well,
fight another one?
Yep. The next one approaches.
But that one even has a cursed sword already.
Oh, in what way was it cursed again? Can you
It just
remind me?
keeps criticizing him.
Oh, okay.
It's talking shit about his poor ass fighting stance.
And only he can hear it, by the way. Like it's
Okay.
not a thing everyone can hear.
So
Since everybody's focused on me at the moment, I'm going to be giving like a sports commentary on the fights that are going on.
all right, so they start fighting. She moves forward immediately. She's a bit more confident now. Immediately starts taking the offense. He has to like parry a bit. They move a bit over here. This guy is like dodging to the side and is about to strike. Then he like holds on and is like, what? And then she counter strikes, and he falls into this dummy, gets to the side, and then he goes over here and attacks from the side. And she's trying to parry it, but then suddenly her arm starts hurting again.
It's almost like she's spending more stamina to do things because of a injured arm.
Are you able to shift it to a movement link?
I think no, I can't.
Alright.
I can. Ooh, I know what I could do. And this probably wouldn't. This. I can link him. I can link the attacker with myself and swap places.
That'd be pretty. That'd be pretty fucking overt.
The motherfucker gets teleported.
Teleports
yeah,
5
fair.
feet to the left.
What if you just movement linked him with yourself and like...
Well, he
stagger?
manages to hit her, and she gets thrown to the side.
We took
And
too long.
they continue fighting.
See, this is the problem with turn-based combat, with non-turn-based combat. You don't even get to decide what to do.
You don't get infinite time to think about things before anybody does anything.
Alright.
No uncivilized.
He's taking the offense now. She's having to parry, and it looks like she's struggling a bit, and she's especially backed up against this dummy.
I would like to... Can I make this dummy into a dummy of empowering and have it just empower anyone within 5 feet of it?
Yeah, you can try, yeah? Give me a roll.
Alright, regards, we can bullshit things.
Natural 1. It's a dummy of weakening.
Advantage.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Advantage. Oh my
Advantage.
god.
Advantage.
20. 20. Fine.
5.
So bad.
I'm gonna say that does not work.
Yeah, no.
Wait.
I'm just like poking the dummy curiously, like,
And
can I do anything with this?
Would I be able
I mean,
to actually transcribe? Actually, no, that's unfair. Never mind.
I have an idea. Can I just pick up a rock and place it so the attacker would trip?
Yeah. I mean, you can also sweep away their legs, probably.
I think the rock is funnier.
Okay.
Yeah.
The same roll anyway.
Just
so.
give them a wedgie.
We're trying not to be.
Oh
too
my
absurd.
god!
Oh,
Obliterated.
critical rock.
So you pick up a little rock. You kick it over. This guy is just about.
directly in their shoe.
It's just about to bring the blade down, and like an ass, he's aiming for the arm. But then
Oh my god!
the rock skids over. He moves to the side to hit on the side, not even enough, not even like this, but just a tiny bit. Moves to the side, lands on the rock, and then just falls sideways.
And Elena picks back up the rock and is like, "Yeah, I'm keeping this one."
Lucky rock.
In
Lucky rock.
In this fall, because this is a 20, he's also losing grip on the sword, and it's now somewhere over here.
Ooh, I can do a tricky with that actually.
Just take this one
Yeah,
away.
I'm going to hide it.
Just hides it in the training
Just
dummy.
sits on it. Oh wait, no, this doesn't work. All right. She's trying to go for counterattack, but she's still kind of recovering from the pain, so she can't immediately get one in.
So I had an idea of transcribing her sword with a sword of health to ease her pain.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's smart.
All right. So go ahead.
Roll for that.
Oh, that's good.
Hey,
Oh,
There's
speaking
only
of which, I
two
should
numbers.
I
Those are
should
the only
probably
two numbers.
Can we just take a coin instead? I think it's funnier.
Let's play Rue's theme first.
Oh,
That
yay.
was Helena.
Who's the
So that
or
that-
who got that 20?
That was me.
the first one that was
we got two 20s.
Yeah,
Okay, we got
so that was for the rock. I'm gonna keep this one running
Is this
for a bit, and then I'm gonna
cassette-based
switch to the other
music?
one.
That is cassette piece music.
Ah, I'm happy.
Good.
Alright. So, right, and then that was the sword. So, Basil, you inscribe the sword with healing properties, and suddenly you can see her tense face eases up, and she feels a lot better. And then she stands over him, and he can see from down there in the ground basically that image of this one guy with the on the ground with the cafeteria food tray, and she's standing there pathetic, she's not saying it, but basically that energy.
Bonk.
And she brings down her blade. Bonk.
Let's go!
One more.
Whistle, and
No, I think that was it actually.
hey, she'll make a great knight if she just has 4 gods intervening on her behalf in every fight she's in.
That's true.
yeah,
Hopefully
I mean,
she's
the
up.
other-
This is more
In my
for
opinion, the other
confidence.
two are not worthy.
We turn our eyes to the fucking corner. We see 5 gods on those guys' sides,
Oh,
but they
Oh,
were
hey, guys.
asshole gods.
They're bad gods.
all right, and then the other one was Basil, I think. The
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, yeah. She's very happy. Hold on, let me.
Would I be able to? I want to give her a permanent boon, but I don't know how.
You can just take anything and inscribe it, and that will make it a boon.
Because the sword is for training purposes. She's not gonna always have that.
Mhm.
Are we able to use the bag for other things?
Yep, for whatever you want.
Okay. Is there anything I can fashion a bracelet with?
Around here, a bracelet in this economy. There's like strings and stuff around the dummies to like hold them together.
Did she knock out one of the bully's teeth?
Oh my god.
Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm
No.
gonna take a string and
Gold.
with a piece of with Rulantic with a piece of leather of his own book is gonna be like basically the thing to wrap around it because it's his, and that's gonna be transcribed with healing, and I'm going to send it over to her.
Okay. You can see she's very happy. She even has a few tears in her eyes, and you can hear her prayer of thanks, and she places down a what did I call them again? An offering. Yep.
So hey, does this mean you're like a god of healing then, Basil?
I'm more of a I'm more of a scholar, but easing others' pain is its own reward.
No, there's
The medical
nothing
sciences
that
are indeed sciences.
there's nothing that quite eases the pain like a good book.
Exactly.
All right, so are you guys taking the offering?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right,
Yeah.
so everyone plus 20 stamina.
Let's go. 330.
Remember
And
to also
that-
adjust the max on your thing, Endor, please.
And that, kid, is why we do not take stamina rewards. We just get the bonus thingies instead.
Androcles, of course, still needs them because these bonus things aren't going to come fast enough.
You are another problem entirely.
Hey, that's why I got all this regeneration going on.
Yeah.
The regeneration saves lives.
She does take the bracelet, like she finds it there, and she continues practicing training.
Well, we did
Alright.
one good thing today.
That was
Eh,
pretty cool. Too bad we're never going to recognize her in the future.
indeed.
It's
You turn around, you
after
already
all.
don't know who's who.
But it's
Yep.
it's a necessary trade-off for being gods.
Yep. We can't tell who's who. We can't play favorites.
Anyway, it's time to get to.
We can't
cracking
play
some
favorites, you say after.
We can play favorites
Yeah, like-
forever.
Okay, to be fair, like this isn't playing favorites. This is just helping the mortals who ask for it.
It's karma.
Yeah.
It's
After
just
all,
karma.
Yeah.
The whole like blindfolds thing, that's really just so you don't just hang around like a specific one. Like say you had like a partner or something, or like a family in your life, so you just hang around them and help them specifically. Because yeah, the goal is larger scale help, and you help like specific people or like groups or whatever when they ask for it or when they require it, but like it's because they ask for it or require it, and not because you care about them especially.
Yeah.
All right, Elena, you want something from the unnamed?
No, she's just waiting there for the others.
Okay.
She has no interest in breaking the urns. Not these, at least,
The-
because
I
they're
mean,
on
at
the
this
training
point-
grounds.
The unnamed smiles at you. Oh, have you found the boon and no one knows yet?
Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me of that. She shall look through the tents first.
Oh, by the way, while I have you here,
Mm-hmm.
remember to tell your friends, like, you can still guess my word. Like,
I
it's gonna
am
empower you, so that's good.
I am very aware of that, but I am currently still thinking about that one.
All right, just reminding you guys, it's important that you do anything you can to gain power.
Is
The
your
unnamed,
After
right?
all,
unknown?
you totally failed that combat.
Sure, whatever you say.
No, that's not.
All right.
Hey, unnamed. Is your
It's like a
epithet unknown?
pre-programmed like a pre-programmed video game dialogue, and it's like, oh, that totally didn't happen, but like the game isn't able to account for that. It's like, good
That's
thing you
funny.
saved those hostages, they say to the player who speedrun themselves past that entire event.
Mm-hmm. Did not account for speed running.
Yes.
I have a unnamed
so somebody was saying
epithet guess.
something? Mhm.
Unknown?
It is Colwood, though. They are a Mundi.
Ah,
Core word.
is it
I
unknown?
mean, it doesn't matter,
unknown?
really.
No,
Is
it,
the word-
it does. In my adventures, you also get proficiency from Colwords.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter in the sense... is a god anyway, so...
Okay, yeah.
I'm guessing no?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dang.
The word is. All right. You seem to be a merchant of sorts. Is it something along the lines of mercantile?
Oh, no, I'm not a merchant. I'm more of a traveler, really.
Oh, I see. It just so happens that you have supply lines.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
useful when you're traveling around the world. I'm practically rounding the globe constantly, forever. Because newborn gods are everywhere. They don't appear as often as normal souls, but luckily I'm not responsible for those. That's somebody else's problem. Or else, oh god.
All
I would
right.
have
In that
so
case,
much-
is your core word journey?
I like that one, but no.
All right. I'll think on it. Where's this no one knows fellow?
I continue to break all these pots over here. I already rolled for these.
No, Elena,
Just roll
you-
for all the pots, TVH. Just break
Andrew
them
Cleese
all.
versus
at this point.
Unruly
Okay, so that's
child.
4,
They let
Moon
him
Mommy
break.
told me to break these.
7. So give me 74. Or actually, there's more here. 10d4.
Alright, I'll do 6 first and then 4. Hey, there were some not 4s in that. Alright, so that's 1. One gold,
15
and then
for the
3
first
is
one.
3. Okay.
15 for the first one, and 9 for the second.
Alright, so 24.
All right.
Alright,
Is there
I'm up to
anything in
70
these
gold,
tents?
guys.
Or
Alright, so
are
Elena, you've been looking through the tents, and Basil too?
Yeah.
You don't find anybody who strikes you as particularly noticeable. Like, you were told you will know when you see him, but so far you haven't seen him.
And what is this down here? This like... Is it like a stable or
What
something?
do we know about no one knows?
Not much so far, other than he's very like he's very like smart, resourceful. He's able to understand. He was able to understand the nighttime watcher's message, which was not simply just like just like a message in the mind. It was like it's like pretty much encrypted in a sense. Like it was a message sent through the moon, so that's kind of difficult to understand. This is a bridge that goes up to the wall.
Can we
Nice.
check that, or is that not?
You can move on that.
Okay.
So like you would be moving up here, and then it's like a ramp, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Then I
Let
want
me
to
reveal.
check the up wall section.
There you go. So there's a door over there, and the wall continues to there.
Well, time to open that door, I guess.
Where did everyone go? Oh,
Upstairs.
We're upstairs.
yeah, because I need a camera. I'm being a bad cameraman. Oh no.
Alright. You open this door,
Oh,
and hold
HP.
on. There it is. I actually hold on. I need to get the script for this.
Basil, get up here.
Yeah.
You find a lone mortal staring out of the window into the distance, and then back to some blueprints in front of them. Suddenly you realize that this is no one else. Go. And
Bugs, my kind of man.
go. Name reveal. Right. He just continues staring out the window.
Okay, so
Can
what's
I
down?
perhaps wander on past him?
Yeah, I want to check out all of the wall first.
Mhm.
The Great Wall. Because I'm pretty sure the boom might be here, but I don't know.
Oh, it's gotta be somewhere.
Yeah.
I have an idea on how to communicate with him.
Do we want to go to that first?
Last thing.
I'm gonna
Oh, let's have
move the
some
camera to
anticipation.
the other people.
Yeah, I think we're
first,
kind of on
and
a
then
little.
no one knows.
Okay. So then I'm gonna stop this. I know I'll keep it going for a moment.
There it is! We got it!
A boon.
Woo, baby! That's what it's all about! That's what I've been
Ooh,
waiting
baby,
for!
it's a boon!
You activated?
Of course!
Yeah! Boon.
Nah, let's leave it here.
Oh my god.
Well, we found it. That's enough.
Dancing around in a circle.
Yep,
going,
we found it! Good job, guys!
Boon,
Give me.
boon.
Hold on. What's the roll? Give me 1d6.
1d6. There we go.
3.
Is that both of us or just one?
No, just one.
Okay.
All right. So. Yeah. All right. So, the boon activates, and do the rest of you wanna like come over for this?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Could you move me? I'm having a hard time.
We found a boon!
A boon!
Teleports
where?
behind you. I have already got the boon.
Boon!
There we go.
Ooh.
Basil, come here, there's a boon!
Oh.
Okay, so you activate the boon, and inside of it, an image of a god appears, and she has a message for you. Hello there, fellow gods. So sorry I can't help you. Currently busy reaching new heights. Literally. These mortals over here are figuring out how to build towers higher than ever before. And of course I gotta help them not fall off the ladders or something and die. Anyway, here's some boons for ya. Bye bye. And the message ends and you gain the boons.
I hope that really tall
Run
tower
ladder,
never falls.
unlucky step ladder, helmet of high ground, mountain go to stepping stone stones and
Oh my
timberwood
God, the
ladder.
mountain goat.
That's a lot of ladders.
That
Mm-hmm.
So we picked,
By the way,
so we
this
picked
is-
just one of these?
Yeah, each of you picks one.
Can I
this
take
is
the
Tim-
Tim-
picks one.
this is gonna be your only chance to guess her word. So
hide?
nope.
Is it tower?
Nope.
Ascend.
Is it up?
What was that?
Who?
I said, is it up?
I
No.
asked if it was ascend.
No. Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna give you the.
All right, I do have one other guess, if I may. Or
it doesn't have to. Okay, so her name, you would know this now. Her name is the Ascended, and I can tell you now, their word is never included in their title.
I did not.
Fair
I did
enough.
not read her name honestly, so.
Mhm, it's fine. But yeah, so like her name is the Ascended, so you can definitely rule out anything that's like ascend or adjacent to that.
Mhm.
gotcha.
I'm not gonna make
So-
it that easy for you guys.
Anyways, can I grab the Timberwood ladder because
ladder?
it's very funny?
Okay, hold on. So, who wanted the Timberwood ladder?
Elena.
Okay. Yep. You get that one.
Okay, I wrote it down.
Can I take the mountain goat hoof?
I kind of wanted
Mhm.
that, but you can have it.
By the way,
no.
camera person, make sure that like you the camera sees all of these all of the boons.
Okay, I'll do a slow.
Yep. So like viewers can pause it, but like so long that as it's all there.
I mean, I was like searching through it for what I wanted. You want the mountain goat hoof? Because I kind of wanted that too.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Question about the Timberwood ladder. Question about it. If I was to use my overclass, or it's like a bunch of basic attacks. Would those count for triggering it?
Actually, I want the stepping stone still, so you can have the mountain goat hoof.
Okay.
What's the specific phrasing on that, Eleanor?
I'm gonna check. Give me a moment.
Using your weapons. Oh, the outclass. Okay.
It's you consider yourself to be blah blah blah. Attack them with a few of your attacks from your blade before finishing with a strike of divine lightning, and then the amount of damage equal to the amount of
Okay,
attacks
so
dealt
it's
with your weapon.
it's doing the action that is equal to using your weapon, but it is not using your weapon.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's kind of like if, say, it's like I'm gonna use my weapon in a way that it's infused with the divine light, but it's not using the ability divine light. Like for
Okay,
example,
that makes
something
sense.
Like that.
I've got there's two good options for me. Remaining. So
Because you didn't hear me, I'm taking
I had to
the
copy
stepping
paste all
stone
of them.
still, so the mountain
Honestly,
goat
I
hoof
think-
is free.
I think like the Timberwood ladder might be better for Sir Cornelius just because of basic attack.
So it won't have anything to do with like ascending or going up, or is it just like specifically ascending that it's not gonna be?
it not going to be the word ascend in any form.
Yeah, okay.
It's not gonna be anything that's like ascended, ascending, or ascend.
Gotcha.
All right. Is it
Sure.
climb?
That was what I was about to
that's
guess.
a good one, but it's not.
Alright.
All right.
Is
All right.
It,
All right.
is it peak?
What is that?
Peak? Like a mountain peak?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this is one of the easy ones. This is one proficiency worth.
I am.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Is it ladder?
Yes.
Oh my
I guessed
God.
that already! God damn it.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh well then I'll
you
give
say
that
it?
up.
Okay.
I think Discord might have ate your sound then.
Alright, I'll believe you. So who was that?
Basil.
Okay, you gain +1 proficiency.
Let's see. I think I'll take the unlucky stepladder.
All right.
A basic attack, or another basic attack would be nice, but you know.
Yeah,
I am a
almost
saboteur unit.
almost all of the boons were specifically created in such a way that they add to your already existing power set instead of replacing it. So there's no like, oh, you gain a new weapon and now you have to choose between using this weapon or your own weapon. Because like I didn't want to replace the player's kits with different abilities and weapons and such. So it's all just adding to what you already have. So you use your own kit and it's gonna be empowered by the boons.
So who's taking the Timberwood ladder?
Me, but I'm willing to switch it since I thought it would work with the overclass, but it doesn't.
I am tempted only by the fact that it would be nice to add another benefit to using my basic attack, because right now it feels like it's more of a risk than it's necessarily worth. But at the same time, I am very cool with being able to climb walls and stuff, because I summon walls, so...
Okay, that is really useful for you then.
Yeah, like specifically for you, with one of the abilities that you didn't pick, I was like, that's pretty close to the mountain goat hoof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking the
I'm cool with
stepping
sticking with
stone
mountain goat hoof.
because if I go upward, I think people movement link with me go upward.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
That's another
and
good
I
you
can
just
combo.
also,
cancel the link
I
and
can
they just
also
drop to
do
the ground.
a swap down to the ground level with them in 20 foot up.
Yeah, like I definitely made all boons hoping that you guys would just figure out ways to exploit them to the fullest.
Yippee!
Especially
I love
Burgundy, who I
your
believe this
system.
is a particular strength for. If I'm not wrong.
You would definitely be correct.
Using things that I'm given to absolute bullshit effect. Yes, I do that quite well.
It's like, yeah, definitely keep a lookout for synergies and such.
Yeah.
I love these.
Me
I was
too.
very tempted by the Helmet of High Ground, because I imagine in my future I will get some pretty nifty abilities that might, I don't know, crater some idiots.
Keep in mind that if I movement link with you and float up with the stepping stone stilts,
That's true. I could get some height that way.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, that -5 modifier for moving through an unlucky step ladder. It's super situational, though. Whereas that's something that we could do as a wombo combo, like, intentionally.
also I was under the impression that overclass and outclasses were like once per combat, I mean once per campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So
And no, they're once per combat as after a while.
So I just want
Yeah.
to reveal my the thing I was hiding for a bit because I thought it'd be fun for a poignant scene, but since I can do it whenever, my overclass is interesting because it's the chins that bind, and basically everyone gets a team attack for 1 round, like with everyone.
Oh, that's sick.
On everybody's turn, we're just doing team attacks. Just big.
So
fuck off team attacks.
basically what it does is for 1 round, if one of you rolls for anything, everybody gets to roll for it and you just take the highest roll.
Oh my god.
Nutty.
It's
That's
like
that's
it's a
basically
triple
like,
advantage.
yeah,
That's
For 1 round.
insane.
Alright.
it is.
I'm trading out for the Helmet of High Ground. I'm
Right.
sure this will somehow come in handy.
Everybody copy your items and put them down on your character sheet or in a document, wherever you want them.
Yeah, I've got it in my notes. I'll also try and add it here.
I'm
I
putting
now
them
have
down
3
as talents for me.
I have the
Yeah, I've got 2
hourglass,
talents.
I have the ladder, and I have a small rock.
The rock of
Making
rock-
an idiot trip.
the rock of
Toppling.
I'm thinking something like pride comes before the fall. The rock of downfall
Goliath?
or something.
David.
David's rock.
David's rock.
By the way, does
all right,
does 112 get me something?
No. You can remember it this way. I always have it in steps of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, if you hit a multiple of 5, you got something.
Mhm.
Hands down. Every
also,
time.
we have like 6 minutes left.
True.
Yes.
Alright. Can I
This
do...
might be a good place to call it then.
Could we-
Yeah. Does everybody have their boon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Boon is selected.
Okay,
Let's let's all surround and T-pose around no one knows, so that we assert dominance for the next 24 hours-ish.
I'm down with that.
We're T-posing. Even though T-posing hasn't been invented yet.
Hey, some of us. That's all I'm gonna say.
Some of us.
Some of us.
Indeed.
All right. So then that marks the end of this session. I'm just gonna. Yeah, you know what? This is a good music to keep going. I prefer this over the Epithesean Temple music for this adventure. So yeah. So what did you guys think of the first session?
It was really fun.
I had fun. I was a lot more useful than I thought I'd be, honestly.
I thought.
Same.
Hi.
Same. I thought I was
I-
just gonna stand there and not do anything.
Yeah, I was pretty much content with the fact that I was pretty much going to not do anything and just decided to soak as much damage as physically possible.
I'm very interested to see where this goes, though.
The plot is interesting.
I'm glad. And I'm happy we got a decent more free area with Fortnite, because the part before that is very limited and linear, and so I was happy we got in a more open-ended section in this session.
I just want to say I love that the collectibles have now a little challenge connected to them. Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
for all of you people who are confused about why they would be like, oh man, I sure love this open area at Fortnite. Watch Retired Democratic Youth. Do it. It's a great series.
Watch it
Shameless
now.
plug.
Or else you die. Or else you turn into a Goomba.
Okay, at that point, actually, Burgundy, what did you think when you saw the Supreme Leader and the Second Commander?
Yeah, I saw them and I'm like, Just, this fight is made of fight.
I
And
can't
also,
wait to play the real deal.
back on the collectible. Originally, the boons were supposed to be the collectible, and then 2 reasons caused me to change that. The first being the boons are kind of not really optional. You could technically skip them, but the point is kind of to get them and get more powerful. Also, actually 3 reasons. The second one is they're not just collectibles, they actively give you new items, so it's kind of a different thing. And the third one is I mentioned this before everybody came in the call, but with this adventure originally it was gonna be more basic, and then I was like, no, I don't want this to be a basic adventure. I want this to be about something thematically. So I made it, I can say this much now, I made this adventure about the pursuit of power. And then I was like, okay, but I also want
I want you guys to care. So I was like, okay, you're supposed to care about the mortals that you're saving, so I could make a collectible that ties into getting to care about the mortals.
Yes.
This is really
Good.
cool.
I feel like we
I
all
also
latched
just
onto
like
care
that
about
one
so
mortal
many
very
mortals.
quickly.
I also just like getting a bunch of random items. It's fun.
Mm.
Just an inventory of fucking garbage. Watch Hawk go the entire campaign without getting access to his abilities.
So Suffering Atmosphere Rise in the early stages was pretty much just Hades, the video game. So it was actually supposed to be like
I was reminded of a roguelike.
and it was supposed to be like, oh, you like get to the maps in like a randomized order, and it's like
Oh,
whatever.
I'm
I
sorry,
was
that
like,
would have
nah,
been terrible.
yeah, that especially for like an adventure that you only play through once, it would have been like, like what's the point? So I put them all in a linear order. But the boons are still randomized.
I see.
That's cool. I like that.
Right, and with that, the session is over now, and we can stop the recording.
Okay. Bye.
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 Bye.